Just doing a little work on the printer test bench here. Gonna wire up all my fuse holders now that I have the terminals, because I'm too lazy to go get them out of my storage unit, so I had to buy some. And if anybody else shows up, we'll hang out and maybe have some fun. See how it goes. Temporary wires I got going on here. Come on. There we go. Oops. Too much on that one. I also want to take and these are the controller board cables. I'll put an XT60 on that so I can swap out the ends without having to undo it under here every time. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's see what the wife's up to. Probably have to make this cable a little longer too, going to the power supply, and it ended up being too short. But not a problem. So I actually have the bench labeled here. Probably can't see it, but I've got 4 for 12, 24 volt in, and 4 for 12, 24 volt ground over here. It's my input. Output over here, I've got a 12 volt out, 5 volt out, and then a common ground. This is 24 to 12, 24, 12 to 5. And I've got space for 8 fuses over here to offer a little bit of circuit protection. Let's see if, I don't know that that's actually going to fit in there. Might not. I have to keep these over here. Not a problem. Just accessing that terminal might be a little fun. So I think because my power supply is over here, what I think I'm going to do is actually run my input cable straight to a fuse in this common ground here, and then I'll just run that across to here. That way I'm not going back and forth a bunch. This is just a little Raspberry Pi cable. I've got a switch on it. So let's see if I do that. I'll need to rig up a cable for that. So let's see here. Split this off. All that. Let's see here. If I go. It'll be 1. So I want to give myself 4 full voltage fuses. And then I want to give myself 2 5 volt and 2 12 volt fuses. So that gives me in 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. 4. And then this will give me the same thing. Oops. And then how these will work is I'll come off the 5-volt out to the fuses, and then the fuse will go here. And same with the 12-volt. 12-volt out to here. Trash can here. Completely missed. Remove this off there. I don't really want to see that. Oh, but I need to see it, don't I? Okay. All right, so let's see here. So if I'm running 2/16, of course, why would those have actually held? If I'm running 2/16s, I could probably need to do this. I don't think these will go fit. Yeah, that's how it works. I'll use. I'm a really big fan of heat shrink connectors, but that's what I was able to get. So, normally just prefer to use double crimps. It is what it is. course, the main thing you want to consider when buying insulated terminals is don't buy vinyl insulated terminals, because PVC gives off wonderfully toxic chemicals if it ever burns. And always make sure you buy terminals that have some form of strain relief, or you're prepared to put heat shrink on them if they're single crimp and don't have heat shrink, because otherwise you will have a tendency to break the wires right here at the crimp. So like I said, I prefer double crimp because they crimp the insulation and the wires, but in a pinch, heat shrink will do. And provide some environmental protection, which is always a plus. Oh, hey. Just putting some heat shrink terminals on, rigging up my test bench here. I've got some fuse holders, and so I'm going to wire those up. Try not to melt my finger in the process. Make no promises, though. How are you doing this evening? Okay. Yeah, this is just regular old whatever my Amazon input no name connectors have on it. Couldn't tell you. They're not my preferred terminals, but I'm just too lazy to go to my storage unit and get my terminal kit out that has my nice high quality double crimps and heat shrink and all that stuff. So it is what it is. And that's assuming I even brought it with me. A lot of that stuff's still in my garage in Virginia, unfortunately. I've been blessed with repurchasing stuff that I already have. Yeah, it's really fun when I have to buy wire, considering I probably have a couple 100 pounds of nice fine strand marine grade wire back in my garage. Of course, now my headset decides it wants to die, so I'll have to change that here in a second. What you up to this evening? Let's see here. More campus.
Whoops, that's not what I want. Here we are now. Oh, nice. What burger were you using? Are you going back in? Yeah, probably did. I switched. Oh. Probably just a little microphone. Can you hear me now? Is that any better? Let's see here at the risk of feedback. All right. Nope, that sounds like it'll work. Yeah, I picked whichever one was giving me noise when I was tapping on my mic. I didn't realize that I had the mic on the headset muted, so it probably wasn't really giving me anything. Oh well. All right, so I want to go from here to here. Damn it. Let's see here. No, I've actually got a little AliExpress special here that seems to be doing all right. It's 60 volt DC max, 12 amp. But this is a little test bench I rigged up for 3D printer hardware. Motors. These motors go across the back of it here, but I took them off because I didn't want to smack my monitor. And just never bothered to wire it the way I wanted to. So figured now's as good a time as any since I'm sitting here not doing anything. It's a whole lot easier doing stuff on this than it is taking a printer down. Of course, I say that like I print a whole lot. My printers probably stay down more than they stay online, but I like to kid myself and say, hey, I'm ready for anything. Oh. Yep. And then this one needs one of these. Yeah, give a whole spiel earlier about not buying vinyl insulated terminals, and I got a bag of vinyl insulated terminals. Oh well. Again, not what I wanted, but what I could find. And they don't even have heat shrink on them. I need to go dig some out of my drawer. Let's see if I can reach that from here without disconnecting something. Nope. Hang on a second. Get the beard out of the shot. Nobody really wants to see that. Let's see here. Where'd that go? Yeah, I probably should have put that on first. Oh well. That'll work. Man. I'm back under the desk because you seem to be catching everything that I don't want you to catch. You're more than welcome to hop in here if you'd rather talk than type. There's the link. Yeah, I do. I do buy Klein when I don't need a tool quick, fast, and in a hurry. Otherwise, I buy whatever I can find the quickest. I also tended to buy no-name tools for the really expensive stuff because working on boats, there was nothing worse than buying something nice like a really expensive fluke meter and then accidentally losing your grip and having it go overboard. So oh, nice. Well, that's all right because I can only stream in 720p because I'm cheap and don't want to pay for StreamYard. All right, let's see here. Screwdriver went. Oh, there it is. Really should cut that off and put a. I'm not going to. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I'm sure they will. It is just not going to go in there, is it? Damn it. Well, that sucks. Put that off for nothing. Okay. I need a. There we go. Let's try that. And then go through here. Like so. I did not leave myself enough slack there, did I? Damn it. Okay. Oh, wouldn't you? Son of a. And these are not the right disconnects for these fuse holders. Lovely. All right. Well, so much for that idea. Guess we'll fudge it a little bit and I'll order some more. Oh, I did not shrink that. That's all right. I don't want to shrink that at this point. Never fails. Screwdriver. There we go. let's see what ye old Amazon can get me. Come back here. So those are 1/4 inch spades. Yep, so I need 3/16, I think. That's what that's going to come out to. 13/64. 7/32. Yeah, 3/16. 3/16. Let's see here. Width is 1/4 inch. Damn it. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't want to buy vinyl, but I might have to. Oh, these are fully insulated. Okay. Ooh. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Oh, yeah. So they are. Well, it looks like see here. Looks like everybody's over here hanging out. And this project's going nowhere tonight because I don't have the right terminals. So I'm probably going to head over there myself. Thanks for joining me, though. I had one viewer. That's one more than I had last time I tried this. With those kind of growth rates, I'll have a silver play button in no time. Just kidding. So, oh, I have two viewers. Bob Carnes. I did not know you were here. Did not tell me you were here. Why doesn't Streamlabs show me Hugh's viewing? Oh, it does up here in the top. It says live viewers. It doesn't tell me who. It just tells me the number. Gotcha. Should have said hi, Bob. Yeah, but then I'd know. I wouldn't think I'm just sitting here talking to myself and RC because he's here too. But at first, I was just talking to myself. Chris is legitimately hugging his. That's scary. Why are 3/16 quick connects so difficult to find? Screw it. No, I need 12 gauge as well. God, I really hate buying vinyl terminals. Oh, RC, it's really bad when I start arguing with myself, and occasionally I've lost a couple of those. So you just gotta watch out. It's when you slowly start backing away. Yeah. Point two is really what they're at. Yeah, I don't want to order from DigiKey if I can help it, just because I have to pay shipping. I don't like paying shipping. So I try to go to Amazon because I'm cheap. If I had time, really, I'd just buy them from my old wire supplier. I think my account with them's still good, but I don't want to wait a week for them to ship them to me from Florida. Yeah. Ooh, barbecue ribs, Bob. That sounds good. You gonna throw any down the chute to down the vent to Chris, or is he just gonna have to fend for himself down there? How much are these? 31 cents each. And those are 66 cents each. That's not right. Those are 6 cents each. Yeah, but I guess you get what you pay for. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, for stuff that I'm doing for customers, I will spend the money partly because they are picking up the tab, but for me, for some reason, I'm cheap and don't want to spend the money. So let me see. I think Pacer's still around. Terminals. Let's see here. It's going to be a pain to recover. Quarter inch. Ooh, what's this? Quarter inch. 2.8. Stickers. Ooh, I've got 3 now. Who else just joined? I have to go to my own channel and spy on myself. Oh, Dan's in here. Hi, Dan. I'm just... There we go. That way you guys aren't watching my head jump around all over the place. Yeah, giving me the width of the insulation is useless. He's here now, and that's all that matters, Bob. Oh, I have an angry war cocky.
In your pants?
Absolutely. It's just where I want him.
Perfect.
I have company.
Well, nobody else was here, and I was just over there on Jerry's stream. And Dan left me. I'm like, I guess
left
I'm
you to come here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got RC and Bob's over here, and Devin said she might hop on in a little bit. She stopped by earlier.
Why isn't Bob in stream? The heck, Bob?
Because Bob is cooking himself supper, apparently, or Renee is cooking for him. I'm not sure. Who does the ribs at your house, Bob?
Probably not Bob.
Probably not Bob.
Bob reminds me of like a 60s or 70s bachelor. Like they're completely, utterly incapable of taking care of themselves.
Ouch.
In terms of food.
Ooh.
Like they can figure out shelter, they could build fire, but they can't cook to save themselves.
That's harsh, man.
I know.
I mean, it's probably
you,
true,
Bob.
but it's still harsh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love you, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
That's a nice little set.
Yeah, well, thank you. Grew myself.
Yeah. I think mine are bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you weren't supposed to agree
Always
with
got to
that.
be fighting on my A-cups, bro.
Hey, man. More than a mouthful is wasteful.
It's how I use them.
Yeah. Huh. It's a shame that I don't need most of these dyes. Damn. I like that you're hugging that. That's comforting. It's actually a little disturbing, but that's okay.
This is my buddy Jason. Jason is my favorite Halloween character of all time. I am a big fan of the Friday the 13th series.
Nice.
Mostly because it's the reason why I never went to like a camp, a summer camp of any type. I was like, fuck that, people get murdered. Trying to send me to camp, parents.
Oh, hi, Bob. StreamYard needs to give me like a ding or something when...
It does give you a ding.
It doesn't give me anything. How do I set that up?
It does it automatically for me.
It goes ding when there's stuff.
Mm-hmm. It goes ding, fries are ready.
Oh, here we go.
Nobody
Play a sound
got
when
that
guest
reference.
enters. There we go. I didn't have it turned on.
off, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what you get for being lame.
Now it's turned on. Hey, I've never done this before. I'm learning. And
well,
now there
why
are
you
three.
starting?
Why am I starting?
No doubt.
That's harsh,
Well,
man.
welcome to that. Welcome to the habit forming that is streaming. It's like, I don't want to invite anyone over, but I don't mind meeting up with you on the internet.
Absolutely, because if I get tired of you, I can just hit end.
Yeah.
So much
sorry,
less.
I got another thing to do. See you guys.
It's so much less awkward than like trying to get you to physically leave the house.
Oh, we had one of those people at a photo shoot today. Like, we're shooting at the airport today, right? And we're working with all these really cool old planes from the 1920s and 30s for the photo shoot. Like we're doing a 30s style pin-up-y type photo shoot for Oscar Mike. And this dude just randomly is like touring the airport, and he just like, oh, mind if I come in here and hang out and blah 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 and promise to stay away. I'm like,
yeah,
why would
we
you
might
even ask?
Nice.
Like, why? What makes you think that anyone would want you here? And then he tried to be really helpful with like other stuff, like when the guys at the airport were all moving the planes back in and stuff, because the hangar holds a bunch of planes, and
Right.
I had them remove half the planes so I can get my shots I wanted with the two planes I wanted to work with. He's like helping them move the planes back. I'm like, nobody even knows who you are, bro, and these are the owners. Like, you would think that if anyone knew who you are, it would be these people. And he's like, yeah, I've got an EA membership, thinking about, coming here. And I'm like, oh boy. Well, this isn't the Hangout hangar. This is the owners of the airport hangar, and I don't own the place, and get the fuck out of here. Nope. Oh, someone's making vibrators. You
No.
washing some things from your...
It's a label
print?
maker.
Oh, is it a... I have a
Oh, yeah,
brother
that's-
label maker, and I love it.
That's another thing I left. He's got a. I know. I have a really nice
Oh,
one
nice.
in my garage in Virginia. Because all of my
I have a
nice
really
shit
nice one.
is
It's
back
right
there.
next to me.
It really
It's a
pisses me off.
Bluetooth one. And I send everything to a Bluetooth, and I hit print.
Nice.
Because I label my gnomes.
Oh, on the bottom.
Yeah.
What filament did I use for this gnome?
That's a really good color. Which one was that? Oh, yeah.
Hey, llama.
That llama was going to bed.
We have a llama.
What's up, RCCNC? Elvira, the Mr. Oh, someone needs to make an Elvira bust, because Elvira was like
Nice, RC.
amazing.
See, you're saying Elvira, and I'm just thinking Oak Ridge Boys.
What? Fuck
Well,
that shit. Elvira,
they-
Mistress of the Dark. Like,
They were definitely distracted by her bust.
correct. Her movie was hilarious.
It really was.
Yeah, she's still around.
She's pushing 70.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's looking good still.
She really does. Cassandra. In or out of the costume, she's still doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Which is surprising for someone you'd think would fall apart completely by now.
That
And it's
blue
like the same
whale
thing like
gray.
Dolly Parton. Like, she's doing all right.
Yeah.
Like, again, you thought somebody would look like a complete hag by now. Nope.
Hey, it's a
That-
gnome. What color is
Blue
that?
whale gray.
Nice.
Oh, such a good color.
So this would be $26 for 100. No, it would be $17 for 100.
You know what's a strange thing to do
I'll get
is
50.
when you're hanging out with a bunch of people that are into guns and America and whatever, and you're like, they bring up filament and they're like, yeah, Esun's my favorite. Yeah, Ziltec's my favorite. Yeah, 3D Solitech. And I'm like, I only buy American-made filament, and they all look at you like you're the weirdo.
It's 'cause
Normal.
you are the weirdo, Chris, but it's okay.
I mean, I am, but like,
But not because of that.
America?
Yeah, well, you know.
America?
That's not a thing that matters when we're trying to save a penny.
Correct.
Absolutely not. As evidenced
Until
by
they
me.
go, oh, they're taking our jobs. Well, you could have subsidized it by buying shit made here.
Yeah.
They took our jobs.
They took our jobs.
Took our jobs.
Gerbs. South Park.
Oh, so much fun.
They took our gerbs.
Oh, we are idiots.
Absolutely.
A model of teen work hockey. Yeah, me in a hockey mask. You know what sport I would never play? Hockey, because I like my teeth. They're
Wear
not
the
the
mask.
best teeth in the world, but they are mine.
The solution to that is wear the mask.
Then you're called a wussy.
Correct?
Unless you're the goalie, then it's fine because they understand. Like,
But
you
a
don't
wussy
call the
who can
goalie a
still
wussy.
whistle.
He's getting hockey puck shot out of him because he likes it.
All right. Well, DigiKey order placed because fuck Amazon.
Normal.
I printed a label for my Soul Black gnome earlier today, and now I can't find the damn gnome.
That's because probably little Bobby or Renee was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a cute gnome with glitter in it. I'm taking this."
Little Bobby turned 18 on Wednesday.
I'm sorry. So now he's
Nice.
getting drunk all the time.
No.
No, that's not the age of drinking consent out there.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 21.
Okay. Illinois,
So-
it's 21, but there's some cities like Champaign, Urbana, where the college is that it's 18.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems like poor decisions.
Well, you know,
Jesus,
It is
I'm an
Illinois.
idiot.
the college
What?
brings them all the money in that entire city. So
I'm not going to disagree with you, Bob, but why specifically this time?
Because I was just looking for that gnome.
It's in your hand.
No.
It's with your
If
nose.
you look at the red bear behind me, you'll find it sitting on top of one of the Z-axes.
Oh, there you go.
For why? Why is it on the Z-axis, bro?
Right next to the spool of filament that it is the color of.
Oh, interesting.
Goalie is a figure skater.
If the goalie's a figure skater, you pick the wrong goalie.
Or maybe you picked the right one.
No, you want the figure skater to be on the front line.
Do you though?
According to the Mighty Ducks. According to Emilio Estevez.
Emilio?
I said Emilio.
Same difference.
Emilio.
All right, let's try this a fourth time.
Mm-hmm.
On a roll.
What can't you figure out now?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just keep having to redo crimps because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing.
Oh, you're pulling a llama.
Pretty much. So I just really like playing with fire, so it gives me an excuse to break out the heat gun.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Charlie's up there howling at the train.
Our dog is howling at the train. Nice.
No,
Go
it's me.
stop. Okay.
Yeah, that's Chris you're hearing through the vents. It's not really the
Yeah.
dog.
That's definitely me.
And he's not howling at the train. It's just him and Monkey having quality time together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the sound of a monkey and a warcock having good times.
Good times. Good times.
Good times with the monkey. We're just monkeying around.
Are we?
I already have to buy more of this stupid shit. Black hackle. I need more black hackle.
Next thing you know, Chris is going to get into keeping birds just so he has
Yeah,
access
so I can pull
to
the feathers.
so he can pull the feathers.
Just gonna keep a raven at the house.
Because there wouldn't be any ethical concerns whatsoever with doing that.
No.
These feathers were gathered without harming the animal whatsoever. They're the ones that fell out naturally.
I just chased him around with the stick.
Crap.
And as I hit it, feathers fell out. It's like a piñata, but for fishing. So how's Bob today?
Bob is concerned about calibrating a printer for an MMU.
It's pretty easy. You just do it, and then as it continues to fuck up, you just keep fixing it until it doesn't fuck up anymore. That's what I've learned with MMU. It's gonna fuck up. You
Calibrate everything.
Yes.
Just some things you have to calibrate by trial and error, I guess is what he's saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like there is no way of setting up like perfect without doing any like extra shit.
Yeah, I got the thing assembled. I got it installed. I have to figure out where I'm going to put the buffer.
On another table, clearly, that's what they were thinking when they designed it.
No doubt.
Like everyone's got 3 tables right next to their printer.
That's why I don't want to use a buffer. I want to use rewinding spool holders.
I'm thinking
It
about
does
that.
take up a lot less space.
It would work
especially
right out
for
of
a
the
rep
rep
box.
box on top of the printer.
Yep. All right, let's
Tying so many woolly buggers, my brain hurts.
now to
Woolly
figure out.
buggers.
Yeah, I need to automate this. They have an automatic fly maker specifically for woolly buggers that I can 3D
Dude.
print.
That's just not right.
Are you reading the manual?
I was
Are
talking
you one
about
of those
you with
guys?
your automated fly tires.
That takes all the fun out of tying flies.
And yes, I'm reading the manual. I like things to work. I haven't talked to Chris in a couple of days.
Hi, Bob.
I got a package in yesterday.
Was it a nice package?
Well, it was a full box.
That's not going to work. Shit.
Was
Just a
it
little
full
bit
of things you wanted?
Just a little bit of filament.
Not plan this out.
How much Jesse did you buy? All of it?
Look behind me.
Holy crack fiend. Renee's too good to you.
That looks like my floor over here.
That's right. That was your Christmas gift, wasn't it?
Yep. She was yelling at Dave for it yesterday.
Yeah.
I
yeah, it
remember
was
that.
Pretty funny, actually. Damn it, Dave.
It was worth seeing Dave blush through the internet.
It was.
He just like, sorry?
Yeah.
As he and I discussed today, technically it's my fault.
It is.
Yes.
Because you're like, anytime you send a package, make sure you put it under my name.
No, because I ordered stuff as well.
Yeah,
oh,
they
so it all
combine.
went in. Yeah.
That's why Renee was yelling at Bob, too, for buying stuff at the same time from Dave.
And you ordered filament as well, didn't you?
Correct.
So you walk out to grab your package, like, why is there a 42 kilogram package out here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got 42 different filaments.
I ordered 6, she ordered 12. It all came together.
Nice.
This was an 18 kilogram box.
Correct.
Oh, no. Oh, no, brown cow. Don't do that.
All I got to say is I do not like working with marabou feathers.
No?
They're so fine.
So is
So when I
Jesse.
do this,
Or Mickey. Sorry, so is Mickey.
hey, Mickey, you so fine. Why don't you make me lose my mind? Hey, Mickey. Hey, I don't know the song very well, so.
Well, not the words.
Yeah, you were doing fine until you went past the
Started
hey
talking.
Mickey part. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, you're doing so well till you open your mouth. You know, okay, I gotta
Ew,
find
I
out.
have-
Do you guys
I have
know
six
the
viewers
poop
now.
knife story?
What?
Do you guys know the poop knife story?
No.
No.
Why do I know a bunch of people who know nothing about the poop knife? Like I have friends that they know the poop knife story. And then all of a sudden, I've now met a whole bunch of people. I thought like everyone knew the poop knife thing. That was like a huge thing.
The hell is a poop knife?
It's a knife for scraping poop.
I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, it's a knife for cutting your poop when it's too long.
Well,
It's an actual thing.
Okay.
So
I'm going to ask, but I don't
Why-
want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Ah, shit.
Yeah, why?
So in some very poor
Hi, Keith.
countries, plumbing is very crappy. So you have to
No,
make sure
no,
your
no.
poop is in small pieces so it goes down the system better without clogging. So they have a poop knife, typically a very blunt wooden knife.
And wooden, because nothing screams sanitary like cutting poop with a wooden knife.
You slosh it around the toilet afterwards to clean.
Well, I'm assuming most of these places, the toilet is probably a little more than a hole in the ground, so that's not really improving on the sanitation.
See, if that
Hey,
was
now.
a thing, then they wouldn't need the knife to cut it to make it go down the drain.
That's true.
Just
I had
shitty
that
plumbing.
thought, and then I moved on.
Yeah, that's the issue. You had a thought about this topic.
Yes.
But you
It
can
was a
have
big
toilet
thing on
that's-
Reddit a few years ago.
You can have a toilet that's little more than a hole in the ground that still goes to plumbing because it's a hole to a sewer instead of to a sewer pipe instead of a literal
Hey,
hole
now
in the
these
ground.
people live in a country where they don't know any better, and they own a poop knife. And every home has a poop knife.
Those countries need some
Freedom.
help with their
They don't have any oil.
industrialization. No,
Some
none of
free-
that.
yeah,
None of
They need
those
freedom,
things.
but they don't have any oil, so
No,
they're stuck using poop knives.
absolutely not.
well played, sir. Well played. Yeah,
What's funny is I couldn't make these jokes in the other stream, so I had to
you
get
can
out of there.
absolutely make these jokes here. I will never deny you the ability to make these jokes here.
We have all this technology and this knowledge. Why can't we help folks?
Well,
with
they wouldn't
plumbing?
deny me. Just all of them would look at me like I was an idiot, but not laugh.
Well, we look at you like that anyway. We just laugh.
Yeah.
So
Like I
So
make the
what
same
are
kind of
you
jokes.
working on, Grubby?
Well, it started out I was going to finish wiring up my test bench, but then when I got to putting the spade connectors on the back of the fuse holders, I found out, as I suspected when I ordered them, that the fuse holders use 3/16 terminals, and the spade connectors I've got were 1/4 inch. So
Okay.
I have to order new spade terminals. But
Can I give you a small tip?
what's that?
Auto parts store has the 3/16 you're looking for in stock.
Yep, probably, but they're going to be vinyl insulated. And I try to avoid vinyl insulation on electrical stuff because if it ever catches fire, it lets off some really nasty shit. So I try to use nylon or silicone in the case of the wires.
That only leaves slightly nasty shit coming out of it.
It
Well,
doesn't burn as easily though. So
You know what else burns easily? My love
Ooh.
for tacos.
Yeah, so I took the wife out today for a date. She just came out, by the way, and told me I had to go to bed because the kid was awake. But I said, yeah, busy. Sorry, not happening. I laid the law down like a real man.
you fucking liar.
No, seriously. So she got mad and huffed back to the bedroom. I'll pay for it tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, hon, what's for breakfast? Fuck you, Mr. Independent.
Yeah, exactly. It'll always come back to bite me in the ass.
Is that John Mack?
Took me a second there. I was looking at chat.
What's funny is Jerry asked John Mack to join the stream because John Mack jumped in the chat in the other stream. And I was like, John Mack can only come in if he's in the hot tub. And everyone just looked at me again, like, except for Llama and Dan, who started giggling.
Yeah, well, of course.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I actually snipped the thread instead of snipping the...
Good job. So I took her to lunch at the local Italian grocery store that also has a sandwich counter. It's pretty good, you know. So filling she couldn't finish her food. So then we're out driving around, and every taco place we pass, she's like, "Ooh, tacos! I want to stop and get tacos. Ooh, tacos! I want to stop and get tacos." I'm like, seriously? She's like, "Oh, I'm not hungry. I'm just, oh, good God,
I just want tacos.
I just want
Llama.
tacos." So of course I
Why
make the
would you-
comment, "Well, that makes two of us." She was less than impressed.
Llama actually Googled poop knife.
Nice. For shits and giggles. What did you learn, Llama?
That Google has a wealth of knowledge. That's that you may or may not ever want to know.
We have the entirety of mankind's available knowledge of it accessible to us, and we're Googling poop knives. That's what he learned.
And he learned about the largest fossilized human turd was from a sick Viking.
That's actually good information to know.
Yeah, you never know when that's going to come up in like Quiz Bowl or
Jeopardy, or yeah, exactly.
okay.
All right.
If he dies, well, when he dies, who the hell are they going to replace Alex Trebek with? Like, can you even continue that show without him?
Sure.
I mean, look what
I have
happened
some
when they
thoughts.
replaced
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker with Drew Carey. Like, come on, man.
Or anytime they've changed the host to Family Feud.
I don't know.
Okay,
Steve
I
Harvey
like-
was pretty good.
Steve Harvey's good.
Yeah, Steve Harvey was
As long as they get rid of the creepy guy that kissed everybody, I'm happy. I hated that guy. He kissed everybody. It was just sickening.
He
Like
really
on
did.
the lips.
or
It's like, how is this legal that you can just walk up and just kiss people's wives on the lips? Like,
was his name Joe Biden? Was his name Joe Biden?
Oh, really, Grubby?
I had to. Sorry. The jokes write themselves.
what was his name?
I don't remember, but he was. I know who you're talking about. He was the host
Yeah.
of Family Feud for a while.
Yeah, and he was creepy as fuck. Like everybody, like he didn't, which was cool because like he would kiss anybody, like old grandma, their 16-year-old daughter. Like,
Would he
Like,
kiss?
what?
Would he kiss the guys?
no, just the women.
Well, that's discrimination right there. That should be illegal.
Well, you know, back
Well,
then that
physically-
wasn't discriminating.
It was the
Back then,
70s.
that
It
was
was
just-
acceptable.
And I guess back in the day, he used to be handsome, but he was old now, and he's no longer that handsome looking.
Don't you just love those strippers?
Oh, auto
the ones
strippers?
the ones I'm using.
Yes.
Sorry, I was thinking about the context of what Chris was talking about and was really confused for a minute.
The device in your right hand.
Oh, Richard.
Yes, I
I
do.
think
I do,
Llama's correct.
I do like those. Yeah, I love automatic wire strippers. Although I had to get that set as opposed to the set I had the first time. The first ones I had, the jaws.
I like the ones like that have the preset diameters versus the ones that just grip and tear at the insulation.
Yeah, I had to get these because the set I had this was just a blade and then automatically adjusted. They were damaging the Teflon insulation on aircraft wiring, which means that you can't use the freaking wire. So I was like, well, that sucks.
That's exactly why I like those ones better.
So
Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Richard Dawson. And I even typed in creepy Family Feud host, and that was the first one that came up was Richard Dawson Wikipedia.
I guess if you've got to be known for something.
Oh, dude. Seriously. All the time.
You got to finish that statement, Grubby, because if you got to be known for something, be known for being a creepy dick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're either going to be the creepy dick that has his daughter sit in his lap all the time and says he would marry or sleep with if they weren't his child, or you're the one that actually goes out and kisses people all the time.
But Chris didn't get it.
But Chris, I mean, one of those guys was a second-rate TV star host
named Dick.
The other one we elected to the presidency.
I blame Llama.
He says all that as I'm backstage. Oh well. We should blame Llama. Everything's Llama's fault.
Yeah, that was before you let me in.
See if I can find a video on YouTube.
I've now figured out how to get a ding when people are sitting there, so that shouldn't happen.
Ding
again.
fries are done.
I'd say it, but you wouldn't understand again.
That's what Chris just said.
It dings when there's stuff.
Yeah, look at that. First thing I type in, Richard Dawson, and it's kissing.
That's because Google is listening to you.
Well, that's probably not far off.
And this is where Chris comes up and says, I don't use Google, I use DuckDuckGo, and it doesn't really matter.
I do use DuckDuckGo. Oh, I was in YouTube, and the first thing I typed in was Richard Dawson.
And see,
and then the next thing was kissing.
YouTube is Google. So you lie that you don't use Google, because you just use Google.
That's nitpicky.
Sick burn. I'm having way more fun than I should be.
All right. Play my screen.
How do I do this? Add to stream?
Like she's like a kid.
Wow.
Grandma. That's someone's wife.
Dude, I would have punched that guy.
Literally, like, this is one season. They said there's 200 women that he kissed in one season.
It's amazing. Some of them didn't walk away with some weird diseases, like herpes.
Or COVID.
I don't think that was a thing then, Chris. Could be wrong.
See, we're up to COVID-19. That means there was 18 others before it. It could have been.
Okay, Dad.
This is ridiculous. This video is 9 minutes long.
Jesus Christ.
They haven't even gotten to the
rubbing
really
their
good ones
back
yet. Yeah.
These are kids. That was a kid.
Well,
that's another kid. What?
Yeah, just get right in there.
My wiring quality is going downhill. I'm not even bothering putting heat shrink on these anymore. Screw strain relief. We don't need no stinking strain relief.
Oh my God.
And you can see they go in for it. So what are you
Well,
going to do?
they all expect it. Well, I mean, they're getting kissed by a TV host, man. That's like the high.
Yeah.
That's like the high point of their lives back then.
What? She went in for 2. You already kissed her once. Kiss that guy. Kiss that guy. No, shake his hand. Grandma too. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right, enough of that nonsense.
Agreed.
Man, that's harsh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's creepy.
RC, most of those were before you were born, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Those are all before I was born. He was the host of the show up until the late 70s. So I was a thought in my parents' mind at the time.
At least your parents thought about it.
Yeah.
So my parents.
At least they weren't being kissed by rapey talk show or game show hosts. And that was not the only game show he was on. Like Richard Dawson was pretty popular at the time.
We have a joke about me and my parents because they my dad jokes that he married my mom twice, which isn't exactly true, but they did separate before I was born. So it's the first time they were married, she got a dog. The second time she got me.
What did Richard Dawson do to be like famous?
My grandmother
Kissed a bunch of people.
her last husband got married and divorced to each other, something like 5 times.
Nice.
Okay, I can see it now. Okay, in the 60s, he was pretty handsome. He was on Hogan's Hero.
Which character was he on Hogan's Heroes?
Corporal Peter Newkirk.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that one's just not going to get used apparently because
Yeah, he didn't
downhill
age
pretty
well.
quick. No.
He did. He did not age well.
That was a good show.
except for the creepy dude that kissed everybody.
Hogan?
So I was hoping you would make that joke.
So weird. He died of lung cancer.
Well, that's not funny.
He smoked 4 packs of cigs a day.
Holy shit.
You know, if he hadn't died of lung cancer, I would have just written off everything we know about medical medicine.
Yeah, it was esophagus cancer, but
So it's the same difference. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, the difference between that is really nitpicking.
he he smoked his throat basically.
Yep. He stopped smoking in 1994.
A little late there, buddy. When did he die? 95?
Actually, 2012.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he lived to the ripe old age of 61, I think.
He looked
Is that
like
what
he
it
was in his
says?
50s in that show.
79. He didn't age well. I'm telling you, it literally went from he was an actor and then he did the Match Game. He was the original host for the Match Game. No, not a host, but he was a panelist on the Match Game, which I love the Match Game. That was a great. So that's a great game show.
Then there was the what was that matchmaking one that was on forever?
Dating game?
There's the dating game. He was on the Dick Van Dyke Show once. Outer Limits, Alfred Hitchcock, and then Hogan's Hero.
Brains fried.
168 episodes. Then he did nothing. Oh, 58 episodes of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
Nice.
This is something
Dean
else.
Martin was good.
This is the wire that came with the damn board.
He did 2,334 episodes of Family Feud.
Wow, that's a lot of kissing people.
Mm-hmm.
You figure,
And he only had 2 wives.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody wanted to marry him after watching him do all that on TV.
Holy crap. He was married to Deanna Dors.
That name is not striking any chords. Oh.
That was his first wife.
Dinner is served.
Oh, shit, the timing was perfect, Chris. Because I was reacting to this.
Yeah. I knew what he was reacting to.
But just as you happen to be showing that picture.
It doesn't say that he was on Hollywood Squares, but he was on the Match Game and Family Feud. Those are like the two. He might have been, but not a regular.
Anybody want to watch my crappy soldering skills here in a minute?
Only married to Richard Dawson for 7 years.
So remember that solder goes to the heat.
Yes.
And the heat goes to what's on fire. So you got to do a llama.
I'm gonna pull a Devin here. I know the theory of soldering,
but the practice
loots me.
We were talking about this on a different live stream a couple of weeks ago, and somebody described it pretty well as a waltz. So if you count off a waltz in your head, you get the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3 on the heat, 1, 2, 3 off. That's usually good enough if you've got clean connections and joints to get a decent solder joint.
You know what I do? I just press it until it gets so hot that things melt to it. I'm not good at soldering, but
then you can overheat components, and that's not fun.
You know what?
It
works for me.
It works for me.
I'll just buy another one.
So you don't want to use any pressure. You just want to let the heat do the work.
Oh, no pressure either?
No pressure.
Holy crap, I'm doing this wrong.
You can actually damage your
I'm
solder.
I'm literally pressing it as hard as I can.
Yeah,
to get the heat on there. I'm like,
depending if you've got a really good soldering iron, they'll have a ceramic core, and the pressure can break that core.
Oh yeah, I have a Weller WE S51. Yeah. I only know that because it's right next to me.
Anymore, you don't even.
I like.
Anymore, you don't even need a good soldering iron to get one with a ceramic core. The cheap China one I've got has a ceramic core.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, you got to solder better.
No,
hire the Bob to come over.
I didn't squeeze the crimpers far enough to release, so they pushed all the wire strands back when I let go.
God, you can't even crimp either? What are you, a llama?
Apparently, I'm turning into one.
Slowly but surely, we all turn into a llama as we age. You don't got to strip the insulation, you got to melt it out of the way. Llama's doing the old school method. You wonder why things at his house set on fire.
That's the answer as to why he has problems with his printers. He's soldered with a blowtorch.
I mean, it works for pipe. Why doesn't it work for wires?
Yeah. Even uses the same solder.
Oh, I lost a viewer. Who left?
Everybody?
Down to 5.
Llama's giggling.
How are you hearing llamas giggle? That's the question. I'm picturing you hearing it in your head.
He's saying LOL in chat. So I hear him go, you putz.
Oh, hey, look. I'm still here. Oh, no, that's not me. That's somebody else. Ew, I have a new subscriber. Thank you, Llama.
Oh, Llama just subscribed? I don't think I've even subscribed to your channel. I didn't know you had a channel.
It's the first. I think it's the first thing he's done on it.
Correct.
Ah, Dan left. That's who left.
That traitor.
I tell you.
Hanging out with me and Llama on Jerry's stream.
Man, I'm up to 14 subscribers. Sweet.
Man, after this, you can do the littlest, biggest. You should do prizes for like your 25th and show up Dan and be like, yeah, I got 25 subs. I'm going to have a giveaway now.
Llama still has a flux from the 70s. I don't know that that's okay. Oh.
It doesn't expire, so it's fine. I mean, it's made for actual lead solder instead of this silver shit that we've got now, but it's still fine.
Yeah, I hate lead-free solder. It's a real pain in the ass to use.
Your audio cut way down.
My microphone got moved. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah. It's funny. When you put it in front of your mouth, it actually works. Huh, who would have thunk? All right. Let's see. Nope. All right. Let's see if I can. Nope, I can't.
Llama's still soldering with actual lead solder that he got from his brother. That explains all of the damage to the noggin. All right. Put down my ribs and see if we can help Grubby with his soldering skills. Chris is muted.
There we go. Let's see here.
I'm sure he's done it intentionally this time.
What's that?
He flipped his microphone up and he's muted.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Ah. Well, let's see what else I can knock off today. Let's roll here. That is too short to actually reach. Nice. Uh, 480C. That's probably too hot.
Yeah, turn that down. 400 is usually my top. 350 should work just fine.
What else do I need? I need solder. It's helpful. I need my wires. And I need my connectors, which are somewhere.
So you've only got two hands, right? So when you're soldering, take your solder, pull out a chunk, and let it sit up like that. You can move the things to it instead of moving it to the things.
Oh, that's what the helping hands are for. They hold my things and I move the solder to it. I actually do know how to solder. I just am not patient enough most of the time to do it correctly.
Sometimes I find that using the helping hands is more of a pain in the ass than it's worth.
I have seen that. In that case, I use my mouth to hold something. Although I haven't tried that with the beard, so that might not be a good idea. We can find out, though.
I don't recommend soldering your beard.
Chris might recommend soldering the beard.
No, he just said, "Oh shit!" I can read his lips.
It's fun watching him mutter to himself as he ties flies. It's kind of like watching a crazy old man.
We just have to change one word. It's crazy young man.
Well, that's true.
Oh, we can make up whatever jokes we want that we think he's saying.
It's like that bad lip reading channel on YouTube.
Yeah,
we know you can hear us,
but we can't hear you.
That's the best part. Is that Teresa? Tell her we said hi. Oh, darn.
She appears to be a very busy person.
And she's just finding excuses to stay away from Chris. Oh, man. All right. Now I got to go find my XT60s. Be right back.
And the stream is left to us.
That was easier than I thought it was going to be. They were right where I left them. Did I?
Did you what?
Oh, it was just very quiet when I put my headset back on. I thought maybe I unplugged something, but I can hear you, so I guess not.
No, everything's fine. I just having
No,
my
you're
supper.
fine. You're fine. You eat, drink, and be Bob. Don't be Mary, because that'd be a little weird. Yay. All right, do I have... I do not. I do. Sweet. Oh, red on black. There we go. Okay, I don't want... There we go. What did that end?
I love that you're actually trying to color code it.
Yeah, well, you know.
So many people don't that I never trust color coding.
Ah, it's such a wonderful smell. Ooh, of course, the trick is I need to make sure I'm putting this on the right way. Yep, okay.
So for a connector like that, you should need just a touch of solder on the connector itself, and then tin the wire, and the two should flow together fairly easily.
Yep. But this thing does not like to heat up these nice little connectors. See, the other side has a nice deep cup, which I can fill solder in, and then I just get it nice and liquid and just shove the wire down in there and let it flow. But this side does not do that. So I'll just take a page out of Creality's book, just crimp them.
Okay, but if you really want to follow their book, you have to make sure you leave some of the conductive strands outside the connection.
Oh, that's kind of difficult to do. It's such a big solder cup. There we go. Yay. Oh. Yay. Puddle.
Is the plastic of that connector deforming at all from the heat?
Not yet.
Because it does seem to be taking a little while. And Sergio's right with his tip. A little bit of solder on the tip of the iron will help a lot with the heat transfer, but just a tiny bit.
Oh, is Sergio in here now too?
I'm sorry, wrong name. RC. I'm shit for names, but RC's got the tip. Yeah, RC is Barry.
Oh, hi Barry. I'm Frank. Bob's Bob, in case you were wondering.
The battery-operated bastard. Yep, that's me.
Ah, fuck. It's hot.
Roughly 350 degrees.
Yeah, who would have thunk? Shut up. Yeah, everybody's got to be a wise ass.
That's why we hang out with each other.
Yeah, well, you know. Ah, fuck, it's still hot. Yeah, I've got a couple here that I've melted the no, actually that's not what I melted. I guess I threw away the ones I melted. No evidence of my failures. do love the smell of the flux in this thing, though. I'm sure it's probably not healthy to breathe, but you know. Whoops. Okay.
I'm back.
Oh God.
No, my buddy called me up. It's my best friend Mick, and his brother's wife. Her, one of her brother-in-laws, and I know him. He just died of COVID yesterday.
Oh, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah. They decided to go to Vegas, and they both got really sick, and he was on a respirator for a few days, and they're like, he's not going to make it.
I hate
and he didn't.
I hate it when people die from a made-up disease.
Mm-hmm. So that's the only third person that I know that's died from it, and it's all getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that sucks. Dude.
Stay at home, wear your mask.
Oh shit.
Stop dying. I need
Barry,
to live.
I agree. Please do a how to solder video.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The more how to solder videos that are out in the wild, the better.
Correct. Especially ones with a camera angle that you can see what's actually going on.
There we go.
I kind of watched one for like a second, and I was like, why is he 400 feet away with his camera? I can't see what's going on.
You know what? It ain't pretty, but it's good enough for the girls I go out with.
Dude, what's your wife think about you dating girls?
Llama, I wish it was all political.
Oh, son of a bitch. I just want to point out one thing real quick. Here's my connector. Here's the back shell for said connector.
Can I point out another thing? You've got heat shrink over those terminals. You don't need the back shell.
I still gotta put it on there. I'm a belt and braces kind of guy.
Belt and braces.
Yeah, you give them braces and you belt them until they learn to be smarter.
No, belt and suspenders.
Belt and braces. I'm gonna go with that one because, yeah, get the kid braces and belt them for costing so much.
I'll just cut my crimps off. It's not a big deal. Wire length isn't critical on that, so.
Can't win.
Well, the problem with that statement, Chris, and it's what drives a lot of the problems that are out there in the world. There is no winning. This isn't a game. People need to take it more seriously.
Unless it's Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah, but then you still can't win because everybody cheats.
just Monkey.
And my kids.
Just everybody that kills you.
Yeah. Damn it, cheater.
Come on.
Those ribs were good.
I haven't had good ribs in a while. Oh,
Train.
shit. Now it's rumbling. Oh, God. The train's coming.
Just keep the joke going.
You know, one day you're going to get a letter in the mail saying, wait a minute, how many people are living in your house? We heard you're hoarding a Canadian and Illinoisian.
I don't think they'll send me that letter because I may have over-exaggerated a couple of things where they look for that kind of number.
Yeah. Leave it to a guy that's named battery operated boyfriend to over exaggerate a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny to me.
The battery operated bastard. Yep, can't take him anywhere.
Except for the mall.
I agree, RC. I should be able to solder that connector in 10 seconds or less, but for whatever reason, I can't. And it's entirely possible that they're also like not legitimate AMAS connectors, even though they say AMAS, because I bought them on AliExpress and they came e-packet from Hong Kong.
It's also possible. I couldn't really tell from the angle of your camera. If your soldering iron wasn't a nice, glossy, shiny tip,
It was.
You're not getting a good transfer of heat.
No, it was nice, shiny, and glossy, and the solder joint's nice, shiny, and glossy. But I'm also not using a flat tip. I'm using a round tip, so I don't have a very large contact area, and that's probably part of it too. Do you?
And a really, really fine one.
Yeah, this is the first iron I've used that I haven't had a flat tip on.
In fact,
But it's there's no telling what the quality of these connectors are.
I use a really fine tip.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Where's my fine tip? There it is.
Yeah, I would bet that I probably am.
Yeah.
This is what I usually use when I do stuff. But my tip is not shiny.
Well, it wouldn't be now because it's not hot.
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah, you should have.
And if it's hot, you've got asbestos fingers.
Damn it!
I do.
What did I just knock over? I keep knocking shit over.
Crackhead I used to work with in the kitchen
get
back in the day. He could grab pans right out of the 400-degree oven with his bare hands.
Let's show off my tip without like putting the soldering iron in my eyeball. That's probably not the best camera to use for that.
Yeah, that's a normal shaped.
Yeah, like you can't see. It's shiny. It looks shiny to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. I don't know if the camera's picking it up real well.
No, it looks horrible to me. But I can't solder for poop either, so.
I used to do it a lot. I don't do it so much anymore.
This is the only thing I've ever had a problem with are these connectors. I've never I used to do a lot of electronic like PCB stuff through hole and never had an issue. And
yeah, that's actually why I use such a fine tip. Is some of the 3-hole components get really close to each other.
But these connectors, just for whatever reason, don't seem to like me, and it's probably me. So.
Plus, I've been known to solder a couple of surface mount things with it too.
Nice. I tried to solder one surface mount device and fried it and said, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, usually they use hot air machines, but
yeah, I'm too cheap to buy one.
They are expensive.
Not if you get it from AliExpress.
Well, then you're buying stuff from AliExpress, and there could be other issues with that. Okay, positive is the flat side. So let's try this again.
Oh, you know, fellas,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time for me to jump out of the stream
And make
go
love to your
finish
wife.
my meal. Eventually,
Yep,
that's going to be a few hours.
You need to let the food rest a little bit before you get in there, huh?
I need to perform my bad habits.
He needs to prepare himself, I guess. I don't know.
He's got to rub himself with some baby oil for a few minutes.
I'm going to go spend an hour in a hot tub.
Get yourself nice, hot, and bothered.
He's just making sure the boys aren't going to swim.
That's already been taken care of.
Yeah, that's what I heard. All right.
Oh,
So glad we know all about your reproductive system.
It's amazing how accurate you are.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna go have a smoke in the hot tub.
Mm. I like where this is going.
Nothing says a good Saturday night quite like a cigar and a soak.
Yeah,
Is that really a bad habit or just a fun habit?
It's a bad habit. It's not good for you by any stretch of the imagination. But once a week, by God, I'm going to do it.
And in the hot tub.
If you're going to relax, do it in style.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
I agree wholeheartedly with this.
The only
I don't think
debate
I've
is
ever
whether or not
relaxed in
to.
style.
The only debate is whether or not to include bourbon.
Yeah, well, if you got the cigar and you got the hot tub, you need the snifter.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
that's
not a
just
bad idea.
that's just common sense right there.
Now we're just making, bad decisions for you, Bob, which is good. They're not really your decisions anymore. There are bad decisions.
Well, it's not like I'm not prepared for such things. I mean, I need to finish off this bottle anyway.
Correct. And it is Saturday, so.
Correct.
Saturday.
I've got a fun day of hanging out with internet folks tomorrow and
Ooh, what's tomorrow?
Sunday.
Yeah, but what internet folks?
Yep, saw that coming.
Oh, the
What fun
weekends is when I
internet
get
folks
to-
are you hanging out with tomorrow?
The
Yeah,
internet
that's
is
what I
when I
meant.
get to hang out with the European folks because I work during the week.
Oh,
Hanging out with Vedran and them?
Yep.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna go through there, so I don't have to cut that off again.
Play the Among Us and the CSGOs.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It is fun.
And I have a school meeting tomorrow. Yay!
Convince
I
a certain
don't.
Croatian to make models of fun things.
Penises?
I don't think that's his thing, but I don't know him that well.
Oh, yeah.
I think the goal is to get him to do a vampire.
What kind of vampire? Like a Nosferatu style or like
One to go with the other minis.
Lost Boys? Or Blade?
Probably more in the Dracula's theme.
Oh. Yeah. So
You should
Christopher
do,
Lee style?
He should do Ronald Reagan, Ryan Reynolds' character from Blade Trinity.
No, nobody should do that.
Grubby Z with all the bad ideas lately.
I'm
That
full of
wasn't
that.
one of his. That wasn't one of his worst characters.
No, I mean, it wasn't the Green Lantern.
Correct. Or Deadpool from the Wolverine movie.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They made so many bad Marvel movies, and I don't know how they survived.
Because it's Marvel.
Yeah, like
That's a
Nick
big
Cage's
Columbus.
Superman.
Oh, God. I have so many feathers in my keyboard right now.
That sounds a little kinky.
I wish it was from Kinky Stuff. It's from frickin' Lures. Like I need a tiny vacuum cleaner to suck up my keyboard. Because I
They make
cannot,
those.
like... Yeah, I know. I mean, I have a vacuum down here, like, for just doing that. It just is very loud.
We thought about getting one of those central vac systems in the house.
Ooh, those are fun.
We had one of those growing up.
Just sweep everything into the corner and it sucks it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't have one that fancy. Ours was you had to lug the hose around.
Well, those are cool too, but the cheaper version was the one that literally you swept it to the corner. And like there'd be a little slot that you turn on a switch and
Yeah.
every room had a little slit that you would pile everything up against. The only downfall is make sure there's nothing important in front of it.
I mean, it's nice when every room has a little slit.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck.
Boy, this
God,
you
that's
solder
hot.
like I do. If I don't burn myself, I don't think I actually soldered properly. Oh my God, I am so covered in feathers. Holy
What
shit!
is Smokey Joe, RC?
Oh,
Here's
Smoker
the
Joe.
No, he's talking about me.
Oh,
Here's the question, Chris.
Huh?
Which is worse, the feathers or glitter?
I think they're equally as shitty right now.
hey, all I know is this. Kinky is using a feather. Perverse is using the whole chicken.
I mean, there's, and it's on there. Like, doesn't brush off. So at this point, I hate them both.
That's what the washing machine lint trap is for.
You know,
Chris is going to do laundry and it's going to look like put a freaking turkey in there or duck or something.
yeah, and it's dyed feathers. So who knows if the dye comes out in the middle of the wash and all my shit's green.
Ooh, that would be hilarious.
That would be funny, actually.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
worth
I mean,
seeing.
luckily I got one of the
Son of a
rollers that
bitch!
fits.
Did I really just do that?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did that.
Son of a... All right. Well,
Did you just wire it backwards?
no, yeah, I just started making the other set of cables with the male connector on it, but that's all right. I'll just put ferrules on it and call it a day. And this will be my board side. Not a big deal.
At least you didn't get the polarity wrong.
Oh, I
He
did
is-
that. I did that like 20 times wiring them onto my printer, my SKR printer.
Mhm.
Because I kept like, okay, it's backwards. So I had to take it apart, redo it. Shit, it's still backwards. And what I kept missing was I was flipping the printer upside down. And so I was failing to invert my thought process when I did that. And finally, I was just like, all right, screw this. I'm just going to literally take the wire apart off the ends and turn the whole assembly around 180 degrees, and then it'll be fine. I feel like such an idiot because I probably did it 4 times before I figured out what it was. So it was right. It was just backward, upside down.
This is what I need.
So what I was doing was I was wiring instead of wiring the printer to the power supply, I was wiring the that's what it was. Because it was my daughter's bear, so it had a power supply on it. So instead of wiring her Einstein board to my power supply in my cabinet, I was wiring my power supply in my cabinet to her power supply on her printer. And could not figure out why it wasn't getting power. It's fun watching Chris tape himself.
No, wrap my hand in tape so I can take all the feathers off.
It's a custom lint roller.
I'm not gonna say
That's
poor
how we used to
man's
do it in
lint roller,
school.
but either way.
Yeah, especially using cellophane tape. God, there's so many feathers and like bits of lure shit down here. I really gotta clean the rest of this desk off so that's the lure area, and this stays the.
There we go. Yay.
Because tying feathers is not supposed to be on the computer desk.
All right, so
RC, I'm convinced that number is a lie.
what's that?
The number that YouTube tells you is watching.
Oh, I'm only down to 2 people watching. I lost
But
somebody else.
3 of us there.
I think I lost Llama.
Probably. We've lost Llama a long time ago. Let's be honest.
But are you and Chris?
I'm not watching.
Yeah, Chris
I am.
isn't. You're on the YouTube side too?
Of course, I like getting the chat sooner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's RC and Bob watching, and then Chris and I
Pretty
not
naughty.
watching. That's what it is.
That is
Hey,
one thing
man.
I don't like about these Jesse spools.
What?
They keep getting loose and unspooling over the side.
What is this wire harness for?
Yeah, the memory on his filament isn't as memory as others, so like it likes to straighten out again, which is good and bad.
Yes.
Good because it means less chance of breaking.
Well, what it means
Bad
is I
because
really
it
need
means
to be. I really need to be printing it out of my rep box because then I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's like you almost have a container for this stuff to kind of prevent these things from
yeah,
happening.
weird you bought something specifically for this and you don't use it.
It's full of other filament.
Oh God, get it out of there.
Just need to buy more then.
I need to
we
take
need
it
rut
down
box
and
for.
seal it up.
Oh yeah, seal it up, baby.
Silicone the joints.
I'm gonna silicone your joints.
Promises, promises.
Mm-hmm. There's glitter on the floor. God damn. I'm turning into a gosh darn crafter.
Let's say it sounds like
Crafting herpes.
it sounds like I'm listening to my 12-year-old or 11-year-old or however old she is.
I have a daughter. She's an age.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I'm hearing out of you.
Pretty much.
I have a daughter. She was born at some point. She's alive, so she probably has an age.
She's alive and she still lives at home, so she's not 18 yet.
Yeah, because
You
they
don't know
leave at
that.
18.
They do. That's the rule. They're out of the house at 18. Either they're going to school and living on campus, or they are working full time and have an apartment somewhere, living on their own. I
What
am
if they do
not.
community college?
I am not sheltering adults. They might, but that would require having a community college around here. That they're willing to go to, which right now doesn't seem to be the case because the local campus doesn't offer shit. So
That's
Well, you
that's most community colleges. You go do your core classes there, then you go to a real university and do all your cool shit.
no, the one I went to was great. I mean, it was. I mean, all my core classes were all my lower level engineering stuff. I mean, it wasn't.
You're an engineering class.
Almost something. Come on, you stupid thing.
Do I have? I do.
No.
There we go.
I mean, yes. Yes, you do.
Screwdriver.
Orange juice and vodka? Yes,
yeah,
you got
the
one
tool or the drink.
Why can't it be both?
Should be both. That is how
It
it
is a
got its
tool.
name after all. It was stirred with the tool. And they're both technically tools, it's just they do different things.
I mean, dildo's just a tool.
Of course, I'm also technically a tool, so, you know.
That's just because of the music you listen to, you goddamn hippie.
Boy, that sucks through the fluid.
I've been accused of many things. Being a hippie is not one of them. Although here lately, I have been accused of being a hipster. Something about having a beard.
Having a beard doesn't make you a hipster. That's.
I know. I would never accuse you of being a hipster. My wife
I
said,
technically am.
Correct?
I have film cameras. I have a beanie. I have a beard.
I have film cameras.
Yeah, but you were born in the era in which film cameras were the norm.
Chris, I'm not that much older than you.
You
I
were
know.
born in that same era.
Shh. Don't remind him. The less he knows, the better.
I'm fully aware of how old you are.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's the
You
all
were-
say, and then they never show up to your birthday party.
Ow! Fuck, that's hot. Shut up.
The problem
This is
with
literally
that
how
is
my streams sound when I.
you would have to invite us to your birthday party.
You would.
Well,
You're
there'll be a
close
live
enough.
stream.
You're close enough. I could actually make that trip. So don't start making promises you don't intend on keeping.
Well, here's the thing: there will be a birthday stream.
Nice. You know what I do
Well.
for my birthday? I pray
Drink?
it's on a week. I pray it's on a weekday, so I have to go to work. Devin,
Mine's
hi, you
always
made
on a
it.
weekday.
Hop on in. Join the party.
Yeah, we're gonna lose Bob in a little bit to his
Horrible habits.
Yes.
Plus, I want to see if this little ding when somebody pops in works.
Ding fries are done. Ding fries are done. Wow, picking up your crafting herpes with tape is fun. Well, there's still stuff everywhere, but it's way better than it was.
I think my torch needs more butane.
I'm having the very same thought.
There we go.
Cellophane tape always smells funny.
So, does butane.
Butane smells good. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not very funny smelling. It just smells like butane. Cellophane tape has that like weird chemically smell of weirdness.
Have you noticed that different brands smell differently?
Yes. It's usually the amount of actual cellophane in them.
Some of it smells very poopy.
Yes. Those are ones that are like pure cellophane. They're like really thick and kind of yellowed.
That's the type Chris likes the best.
Yeah, no, I don't. They usually have the worst glue.
The more poop, the better.
Turn that down.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Need to come
Okay.
up with
My desk feels like I can continue doing what I want to do, which is
I need
not
to
have feathers on me.
Chris tars and feathers himself.
Usually with butter. I usually butter and feather myself.
Nice. I need to come up with a holder to mount this camera on my headset because trying to wear the camera holder and my headset at the same time is causing both of them to just fall off my head. Just less than comfortable.
You know, you could always put the camera on the desk.
It's a head-mounted camera.
Ah.
So I could, you're right, but then that's all you see. It's falling off. I should have hidden that view first. You guys saw more of me than I cared to show you.
Is that your pee-pee dance?
Bob's over there laughing his ass off as everything's falling. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Bob was laughing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So it makes me feel better.
Devin, the link is in the chat room where you were talking about the things.
Oh,
Don't do it. Don't give in to her.
yeah. Thanks. There. It's the link I sent you earlier and posted in the Discord, but I'll give it to you here. That's fine. It's just me wearing shorts. I don't ever wear shorts unless I'm home. So my legs are nice.
Are they shorts?
No, they're nice knee length shorts. But
Oh,
my legs
sir.
are quite pasty because they don't ever see the sun. So, and they're hairy. So, yeah. My hairy, pasty legs. It's a
That's
good
how my
combination.
feet are. My feet never see the sun. The rest of me usually does.
All right, guys. I will jump into chat in a few minutes. I'm out of here.
All right, Bob.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Bob.
smoke and a soak. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Bob's smoke and a soak. You could do a whole stream with that.
You should do a stream from the Smoke and Soak.
This is a big no.
Well, no,
If
not
there's-
your penis.
If there's anything
We know
better,
that's big.
if there's anything better than showing my pasty, hairy legs on stream, it's Bob showing himself in nothing but a swimsuit, soaking in a hot
He
tub.
doesn't go in a hot tub in a swimsuit.
Chris, I'm sure you know this, but I'm
I
going to
do.
tell
I
myself he does.
live in
I
the
know.
crawl space below
Wait,
his bedroom.
You've moved upstairs to the crawl space?
No, underneath crawl space.
I was going to say, I thought you lived under the crawl space. When did you get in the crawl space?
This is the crawl space. It just looks really big. I'm really tiny. I'm only like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, we've had this conversation. We know you're a
Yeah,
midget.
this is a full size Prusa mini print.
Yeah. No, that's I
Look.
can't come up with a better one than that for right now.
This is Chris, actual
That's
size.
great.
Yep, that is me. And that hot end jetpack is actually just me farting a lot, which is normal.
Oh, Lordy.
That is one of my favorite models.
We need help. So let's see. If this goes this way. No. All right. So. Oh. Bye, Bob. He like
Yeah, he
disappears
said he was
mid-
leaving.
I know he said he was leaving, but then he just like actually left.
Yeah.
I'm used to Dan, where Dan says he's leaving, and then like 5 seconds later, 5 minutes later, he's still there. Although Dan did not come into the stream tonight and say hi. He just said hi in the chat and left. He must not like my streams.
Dan doesn't like anyone's streams.
That's all right.
He shows up for the free hugs.
Oh, well, I don't give too many of those, because COVID.
You hush with your mouth and face.
You can say that because you've seen my face.
Correct.
I don't show that to just anybody. You have to go back and look at old live streams on the FDM Lounge to see it. All right, so this is going to go here, right? Nope. It's
Usually
gonna go to there. So cut that.
Oh, my eyeball.
That's going to go away.
Oh, I did buy extra small beads. Nice.
Yay. God, I keep running into my damn dry boxes. I really need to do something about my filament storage.
Yeah, you do. You should get a red box.
It is. I have one. My daughter has it.
That's useful for you, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really useful because she got her printer taken away. So she doesn't even get to use it. Time? Oh, all sorts of things.
Good.
Yeah.
Make her suffer.
Yeah. I'm trying to find somebody that does that's into the cosplay thing, that does 3D printing, because I think she'd really enjoy that. But I was going to take her to Murph, and so she could see
that
this
would
stuff.
Be Uncle Jesse and Daryl,
and then they canceled Murph. So
yeah. Yeah, but Uncle Jesse does that.
Okay. Well, I can send her a link and say, hey, follow this guy on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And she can.
And Devin's slow at finding laptops.
Let me just find my laptop.
Punish props. Hey, Kit. How art thou? Oh, Devin's in. It's just I didn't get a tone again. Hi, Devin.
I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes.
Hi, Devin.
I set the thing to it's supposed to alert me when people pop in, and it didn't alert me. Oh, I see. You just said let me in. I didn't even see you in the chat until I just looked up and happened to see you over there. Yeah. Oh, well.
Hi, Devin.
Hi.
How are you, Devin?
Ow.
You made it home. That's good.
I did. I've been in VR for like 2 hours. I was playing Star Trek Ridge Crew.
You didn't make yourself sick yet, so that's, I guess, a positive.
Why would I be sick?
In VR?
A lot of people get VR sickness.
Yeah, they get disoriented.
No, I keep my hands is what's bothering me. Because it's so immersive when I come out of
VR. Are you sure you're playing Star Trek?
No, she's playing Star Wars Bridge Crew. That was a text message from her phone.
Oh, okay. Sounded like my Google voice alert ringing, so I got confused.
Google, order me porn.
Why do you order it when you can stream it?
How would you know you can stream it?
Yeah, you don't know that.
I hang out with y'all.
So she just went full Texas on us.
We're having an effect on her.
Mm-hmm.
This is positive.
It's not a positive one though.
All y'all,
it depends on.
All y'all are obsessed with dicks.
Great. She broke out the all y'all. That's y'all plus 3. No, Ewan's is y'all plus 3.
What's Ewins? What the fuck is Ewins?
Yeah, I heard Ewins.
You're not from Texas.
All right. Yeah. So there's y'all.
Solon's going to Texas.
And there's Ewins. Ewins is y'all plus 3.
And there's younglings, which are killed by Anakin.
There's foundlings, which are turned into Mandalorians.
Mm.
Fill that solder cup. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Do you pee in your solder cup? Is
Ew.
that how you fill it? You know, I don't know what Grubby does in a solder cup. He just said fill it up. I'm like, that's weird. All right. I've made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I made a dozen trebles. Punished props. Oh yeah, punished props.
Why do they need to be punished? Have they been bad?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You bad prop.
What's
You
your
naughty
soldering,
whip.
Grubby?
Trying to not to solder my hand to anything at the moment, but
I mean, I don't think solder will connect human flesh to metal.
It will if you get it hot enough.
thank you, Chris. I was thinking it, but I was focused too intently to say it.
Mm-hmm. I got you, bro.
Appreciate that. I'm putting a couple XT60s on the end of some wires for my test bench, but I'm also I need to strip these back a little more because that's getting in the way. Crap. Wait.
I don't know the CD on my car.
Mal.
Deb,
What?
can you read my CD?
Can I?
Her dad's hilarious. Can you read my CD?
Oh, I thought he said CB. I was really confused.
Maybe it is CB. I don't know. And then he just walks in and turns lights on. Like,
God, I'm dying over here, burning myself.
hi
Hello.
again, Captain Princess.
Oh, wait, so I just got my VR headset. The guy who bought my VR headset for me has had every Oculus since the Go.
Wait, you had a guy buy you your VR headset?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was revenge.
No, it was an apology gift.
Yeah, revenge.
What happened here? I don't know.
Probably sent her data points that she didn't want.
No. He knows I'd cut his dick off if I did that. If he did that.
Wow.
Oh, pee-pee cut time.
All right, Lorena.
He is fully aware of the situation. No,
data points.
he gave his dad my number because he knows that I have a CNC, and his dad was looking for someone to CNC something.
Uh-huh.
So I gave him a quote saying, okay, I can do this, no problem, but I charge X amount plus materials plus setup. Well, the dad thought that I was going to do it for free since I'm friends with his kid.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was about $5,000 worth of work. And yeah.
Did you do it for free?
I mean, yeah.
Well, that's your own fault.
Oh, I thought he was going to send me a check.
Always make sure you get a down payment first. At least that way you're not completely out.
Yeah, I thought he was going to send me a check. And then, yeah, so long story short, don't do side jobs just because you're horny. Literally, I only agreed to the job because I thought it would impress this guy. And
when I'm horny, I just masturbate. I don't do other people's work for them.
Yes. See, that's another thing you need to work on, Devin. See how this it's better. Masturbation is more healthy than not.
Okay, so I tried to impress a guy by doing a shit ton of CNC work for his dad.
That's not how you impress guys.
It worked. until his dad forced us to break up.
Did it solve your horniness problem?
Why?
No.
Well, then it didn't work.
Oh, Dan's laughing.
Oh, Dan
And
did
Dan
make it
switched to
back
two
in here.
different. Dan's in two different modes. He's in Dan Borio and Douchebag 3D.
So are you saying that doing a very complicated CNC job is not how I get guys?
No,
No.
that's how you get used. I'm telling you.
I thought this guy would be impressed and want to
No.
go out with me.
No, Devin, look. You know how you impress you know how you impress a guy? You show
Make
up.
him some cookies.
We don't take much. We are very simple creatures. We have two heads and only enough blood to think with one of them at a time.
Speak
Okay?
for yourself.
If they require anything beyond like simple shit, they're not interested. Yeah, exactly. The best, or is because Chris is tying flies. There's a shirt that I love. It said the best way to a man's heart is to his fly, and it's a fly fishing shirt, but has a double meaning. But yeah, food. Bring us food. Go out to eat.
Listen to us when we say something. This is very mutual to both sexes.
Yeah.
It's like, just show us. So just give us some attention.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
like half the battle.
I did.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that kind of
I
attention.
thought
I'm going to do this much work for you.
Yeah, but it's just like a puppy. You just show them some attention, give them a good scratch behind the ear, and their tail starts wagging. If it requires more than that, it's not right. I can't tell if she's laughing or crying.
She's laugh crying, which is a very common thing in women. Devin, are you okay?
it's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not trying to make light of you being hurt. Just
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. You're hurt by it.
matter. Yeah,
And it sucks, right?
Oh, she disappeared on us.
Well, Devin, if you're listening, we still love you.
Yes.
And that dude sucks.
Yes. Send us his information and we will kick his ass.
I'll send him data points. If that helps.
I will send him data points that are not my own, but that he will not like. Because they will have like warts and shit on them.
Oh, those are my favorite.
I'm sure they are, Chris.
Devin,
Yeah,
come back. I miss you.
I know. I kind of feel bad now.
Well, I mean, I feel bad for you.
I know I'm an asshole, but I really don't try to be. Just comes so natural.
Dan, go fix it.
Yeah. Help us, Dan. You're our only hope.
No,
Steal.
but it's so true, man. In relationships, it's just like you try really hard to have someone notice you, and then they don't notice you, and it sucks. It really does.
Yep. That would be me in high
We've
school.
all been there. Oh yeah, dude.
That'd be
It's
my
me and as an
entire-
adult so many times.
Yeah, that would be me until 21 when I finally got a girlfriend.
And we try so hard to be noticed. We try so hard.
And then what's really funny is I ended up marrying somebody I've known since high school. That was a friend of mine. And it's like, oh, hey, look. This is
Yes,
all it
Bob,
took.
we do. I think we all hope she's okay. Relationships suck, man. Dating sucks
They
nowadays.
do.
I mean, it always did. It's not like it's gotten better. It's easier for some people. Some people are just naturally gifted at finding people. Like my buddy, I used to go shopping with him at like Media Play and other places, dude. He was always getting phone numbers. Me? I actually had to be funny and do cool stuff. Like, look, I'm the fastest kid in class. I'm not. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like my dad. At one point, me and him were literally competing for the same women, and he had far better success.
That is weird.
My dad's weird, so.
Well, most dads are weird. Some
I
are
was like-
much weirder than others.
I was like, Dad, you should institute a rule. You won't date people that are your children's age.
Correct.
He did not agree.
That just makes him a creepy man.
Yeah.
But he's your creepy man. Devin, we love you.
Oh, look at all that beautiful flux boiling off.
Flux. We better get it all out of there because flux is conductive. How do people forget to clean their flux off? And then shit shorts.
Held that one on a little too long. Deformed
Bob.
a little bit of the plastic.
How was your hot tub time? And why you're not streaming with us while you're in the hot tub?
I know. I am disappointed, son.
Well, I was hoping for a stream and a show. And Bob is not putting out.
Yep. I guess you didn't pay him enough.
I pay him with hugs and kisses. Mostly hugs.
Apparently he wanted cold hard cash. Did you see that that order he just got from Printed Solid? He needs to refill the coffers.
Correct.
Ow, fuck. I just touched my finger with the soldering iron.
What you get for picking on Bob?
Yeah, that's karma. That's what I get for picking on Devin.
I don't think you were picking on her as much as...
I wasn't trying to. I also didn't realize this was a recent event.
I didn't know. Well, I think, yeah. I know she was seeing someone.
I did not.
Well, that's because you haven't been part of the party.
I'm never part of the party. I'm always the last to find out. Normally I find out in awkward ways. Like when I was talking to a guy at work about Social Security, and I was talking about how it's pay as you go, and it's not us that are paying for our retirement, it's our kids. Of course, in that particular moment, I forgot that his kid died last year.
No.
Yeah, open mouth, insert foot. Really good at that. Too dark out here and loud.
And loud, yeah.
Don't you want it to be dark so the neighbors can't see?
And loud. Is that because Renee's with you?
No, it's because Gordon and Bobby were with him.
Oh, God.
There's nothing worse than being
That's
commando
a hot man sauna.
Being commando in your hot tub and your kids get in.
Hey, Dad.
You're like, I can't stand up and leave.
Actually, what's even funnier is, hey, stepdad.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you're just a Pornhub channel.
Stepdad, why are you stuck in the hot tub? I'm sorry, Bob.
Not really. Sorry, not sorry. Ow, fuck.
Karma always gets you. I'm
are
saying the stupid
fucking
shit, and
hot.
karma's killing you. You know what Bob just said? He probably just said, Bob, damn it.
As well he should.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm almost out of these connectors. I only have, I think, one more male connector.
Well, that's easy. Just have them reproduce.
Yep, I've got
Take a
four
female and a male
I've got
connector
4 females and 1 male.
and connect them all together, and then
I need
eventually
to-
they'll make new ones.
I guess I need to order more. I didn't think I'd use all these. That's what I get for thinking. Making my harness up for INC board type connections. Because why not? Goes that way. All right. Ooh, I'm back up to 4. You know what's sad? I get a better discount with UPS on shipping as an eBay seller than I do as an employee. So I use, and there's no restrictions on what I can use the shipping for as an eBay seller. Whereas as an employee, it has to be personal, and I can't be using it for, stuff people are buying and whatnot. So I use my eBay discount. But I agree. Don't use the mail. Use UPS. Because I need my retirement. Oops. Do I have any? I do not have any more of those cut. So, heat shrink. Way to miss the joke. Yeah, well, hey. Miss the joke is my middle name. You'll have to explain it to me because I really don't get the joke.
There was a joke?
Apparently. And apparently to Bob because he told it.
Bob tells all kinds of jokes and they're never funny.
Apparently I missed it. So.
That's because it went over your beautiful head.
But I'm not short like you.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean it wasn't really high up in the air, like 5 feet 10 in the air.
What time is it? Oh, wow. Good morning. It's midnight.
It was 11.
Yeah,
It's in your fake time.
Yep, that's how it works here. Fake time. Did not realize it was that late.
As they say on all kinds of things, realization is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. Or as a friend of mine used to say, G.I. Jose, because you got to be more sensitive now to multiple cultures.
Is there a Hispanic guy on there? Yeah, there was.
Was there?
Yeah, there was the token guy, Roadblock. And Shipwreck the Pirate Man. And Hawkeye. Lady Jane. Snake Eyes. Storm Shadow. Cobra Commander. Destro. The movies did not do the comic / cartoon justice.
No. Well, they rarely do.
Yeah. Literally, the only movie they need to do with G.I. Joe was Snake Eyes versus Storm Shadow. That's it. That's all I needed to do.
They need to do a He-Man movie.
They did that in the 90s.
No, they need to do a new one with like
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, they need to do one with like The Rock or something and really camp it up like they did with what movie was it that? Oh, it was 21 Jump Street where they, just made the
Oh, God.
made fun of it.
That was such a, and actually had some of the original actors show up in the movie. That was good.
Yeah. Because I was really worried how that was going to turn out, and then they like just had a blast with it. Watch. That's hot. All right. Yay, crappy soldering is done. No more embarrassing myself tonight. At least not doing that. Fuck, that's still hot.
Yeah. It usually takes a while to cool down, bro.
Put Will Smith in it and have it totally crash. Hey, man. Will Smith could have been a great genie. He just decided to do Will Smith doing Robin Williams instead of Will Smith doing Will Smith.
Yeah. It's unfortunate what's happened to Will Smith lately is he keeps trying to reinvent himself when he's just Will Smith. Like, he's not a method actor. He's not.
No. He's
not
he
like.
is. He is Will Smith.
He is who he is. Yeah. I mean, I Am Legend was probably the best out of character movie for him.
Yes.
But he still played himself.
Yep.
Just played himself in a world of zombies and wasn't funny. 12-year-olds can solder better than Grubby.
Yes.
12-year-olds can solder better than me.
Chris, I can solder better than you, according to you.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
So
Devin needs to put on a video or have her 12-year-olds put on a video on YouTube
well,
on how to actually solder.
RCCNC has volunteered to do this.
Yeah, but Devin will look better doing it.
That's probably true. You know what, Devin? See you, Dan. But here's the thing. It may not be pretty, but it's pretty enough. It works.
It's not pretty at all, but it works. Let's be honest here.
I don't have any cold solder joints. I didn't melt my connectors.
That you know of.
No. Well, I can look and see that the plastic's not deformed. And the pins didn't get pushed out. You probably also solder more than most of us. So
you can solder better than us, and you can have one arm and an eye patch on. I will never say I'm good at soldering.
Nope.
Even if I practice really hard, I will be maybe adequate at soldering. It's just not a talent that I have. Like, usually I pick things up pretty well. Soldering ain't one of them.
Here's my genius self. I'm trying to put on a crimp connector with a heat torch.
That makes sense.
Well, don't need to test for continuity, Devin. I know I have it.
Until he plugs it in.
You do know if you have cold joints. You can look at the solder and tell if you have a cold solder joint.
Yeah. Keep telling us you know these magical things, Captain.
If you have a dull gray solder joint, it is a cold joint.
Yeah, but what if it's inside the wire and you don't see it?
And mine are nice and shiny.
That's only because you turn the temperature up too high.
Bullshit. No, you can visually inspect for cold solder joints. Do it all the time.
Yep, he takes his penis, he sticks it on the thing, and he goes, yep, if it's duller than this, it's bad. But if it's shinier than this, it's good.
If it's inside the wire, it's not a cold joint by definition.
Yeah, it just means that you got solder in the joint, or inside the wire, which is usually not good either. But only bad if the wire moves.
Well, when you're soldering stranded wire into a solder cup, you're going to get solder inside the wire.
Not with that attitude, bro.
Oh, RC left.
Mhm.
I missed that. Sorry, I would have told him bye. He was the first person to join my stream tonight. My second stream. Devin joined me for a little while earlier.
And then she left you like a bad habit.
Yeah, because I was an asshole.
No, normal.
Yes, I'm normally an asshole. Thanks, Chris.
Hey, man, someone has to remind you all day, every day besides your wife.
That's true, and she would agree with you.
I like her. She's nice.
She is nice. She would agree with you.
What's up with you?
She just does it for the health insurance.
You've said that.
Yeah. She says that all the time.
Something inside me says that's not correct, but
I mean, that's what she says.
it's probably the massive dong too.
I say, you know, you married, you know, she calls me crazy. I said, well, you married me. She says, yeah. What's that say about you? She said, well, it says I got health insurance. I said, okay. It's an accurate statement. And tonight's reconnecting of wiring is brought to you by iFixit.
Guy who
Get
may
your
or may not have
iFixit
fingers
kit.
left.
Get your iFixit kit on.
No. This video is brought to you by a guy who might not have fingerprints after this.
I probably should pay attention to what order I'm wiring this back into the board because I'm putting it in backwards. Hey, no fingertips means that they can't lift it when I commit my next crime.
Mm-hmm. That's why they made gloves.
Yeah, but then they can trace the powder and all that other weird stuff that they do. Ooh, the power recovery board has it labeled on top of the board. Genius. I also like how the power recovery board has like significantly larger connectors than the actual controller board.
Of course.
It's like,
how? I need to buy better wire snips.
And Devin, I'm sorry about earlier. That was careless of me.
Yeah, he just a caca poo pants.
Now what am I knocking off? God. Sweet.
Are you knocking on heaven's door?
Yeah. Knocking on heaven's door.
Well, don't you start singing now.
It's
You're going to lose your entire audience.
all three of us. All three of you. Nah, it's not your fault, Devin. Oh. All right, let's put this back together some kind of way.
Psh, you don't know how to do that. Don't try to impress us with your knowledge of eco sciences.
What? I'm not sure what that means in this context there, Chris.
Hey, what's up, Michael Cassell?
Hey, Michael Cassell. Wow, I have other people joining me now.
Yeah, they're just doing it out of pity.
They're doing that because you're in here.
They don't know I'm in here. I'm just making lures and trying not to stab myself with my fingers.
And I'm doing wiring and trying not to burn my fingers off. We're making quite a team here, Chris.
I kept telling my buddy today, like, hey, the hooks I use are really sharp. And he kept fucking stabbing himself every time he was grabbing one of the lures to look at it. I'm like, I didn't buy the cheap hooks. Quit fucking killing yourself.
Wait, you have a buddy?
Yeah, besides you guys.
Besides us? Wow.
Yeah.
Chris is moving up in the
It
world.
costs a lot of money per year. Worth every penny.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it's not grape.
That's not nice. Oh, wait. What the fuck did I just do?
Well, you know.
Oh, that's my extruder. I guess I need to connect that wire too.
We'll have
Even
to
though
ask
it won't.
Jesus when you get to the pearly gates what you did.
Even though it won't extrude, because min temperature and whatnot.
Min temp error.
Well, that little won't extrude if it's below like 180 degrees or whatever setting
Yeah.
in Marlin. That is pointless.
Minimum extrusion temp.
Yeah, maybe I want to extrude it below that. Did you ever think about that,
Yeah.
Marlin? Huh?
There's a setting that you can enable that if you want.
I know.
It's literally a G code.
Fucking A. Just crack that. That's genius.
Dogs are a lot cheaper than friends. I concur. Oh yeah, let me get some hammered blades out here. Oh fuck me. And not
I'd rather
you,
not.
Daddy.
You're not my type.
You know,
I mean,
I heard
Bob's-
that.
Bob's in here now, so
Bob is my type. His name's Bob. That's literally my type. What's funny is I've heard people say that, like, I like him. His name's Greg. I like Gregs. I'm like, the fuck?
yeah, that's not actually a character descriptor.
That's not a qualification.
Apparently, for some people, it is. Apparently, you're
Yes.
just hanging out with the wrong people. You need to find people that like Chris's.
I guess instead of Greg's. Like, what has a Greg ever done for you?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Maybe I do, baby.
yeah.
It's what a John Mack can do for you. That's frightening.
That's frightening.
What's frightening? Bob, work with me here. What's frightening? I have made a lot of lures in the last few weeks.
Well, good. Means your skill is progressing.
Yeah, I still don't do a woolly bugger that good, but you know what? It doesn't fall apart when I fish, so success.
Yeah. But you have an excuse to say woolly bugger, which is just fun to say. So
It is fun to say woolly bugger.
it's going to be a new insult for people. You woolly bugger.
Yes. Look at you, you bug with hair.
Look at you, you bug with hair.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, not
I'll get
incorrect.
you and your little dog too, woolly bugger.
Oh, you make me
Apparently
laugh.
the Wicked Witch of the West is hates people with woolly skin.
Bob's your type scares me. It should, Bob.
It should, because you're a Bob.
Be afeared.
Bob.
Be very afeared. All right. Let's make sure nothing lets the smoke out.
You know, you should have checked for continuity first.
Screw that shit. I like to live dangerously.
I noticed.
Fire extinguishers in the other room. So Now
Child
was
somewhere
the-
nearby.
no, they're at the other end of the house.
Oh, then
Or
you're
it's-
living too safely.
Relatively safe. All right. Oh, nice. That's where that screw came from.
See, Devin even agrees with me. Devin and I are on team continuity.
All right, we'll just rip that right out of the bottom of my desk. Nice. Good job.
Well, that's what you get, Captain Spaulding.
I'll worry about that later. Ready? Contact. Oh.
Did it set on fire?
Nope. It's hey,
Do it.
I got a ping from Devin that time. It went boop.
Go your
Devin.
I'm waving at you. Can you see?
Mhm.
That's
is
a
freaky.
wave? What the
That
fuck
is
kind of wave is that?
Really freaky because like it's moving 1 second in front of my eye, 1 second, like a half second later in my OBS, and then like a half second after that in the StreamYard. And if I had YouTube up, probably a half second after that. So it's like da 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 da. Wow, I sound like I'm high. I'm not. I promise.
Scrubby, you're
you
an
probably are
idiot.
Thank you.
Devin, I'm also an idiot, but you know what? It's okay.
I mean, you're men, and most men are idiots.
Correct. You should hear my mom talk about.
Oh God, now this sounds like high school all over again. This is the conversation that all my brother's ex-girlfriends would have with me after they became his exes.
Yeah. And what's funny is I agree. Boys are fucking dumb.
Yes, we are. Reference earlier comment about only having enough blood to use one head at a time. And normally it's not going to the one on our shoulders.
Ooh, my penis is hard. I will think with this object.
Yeah. All right, so continuity check is good because everything powers up and no smoke.
That doesn't mean shit.
That doesn't mean shit.
And my current draw has not gone up any. So
That doesn't
no
mean shit
higher
either.
resistance. It does actually, because no higher resistance. I'm getting the same total power.
Yeah. What about that little smoke cloud right there?
That's me thinking.
Made you look.
That's me thinking. No, I looked at your screen to see what was burning on your fly tying stand.
My fly tying stand will not catch on fire, I hope. You know, if Llama was tying flies, his fly tying stand would probably catch on.
Why are you tying your fly? I don't think any woman wants a knot in the dick they're riding.
Now I'm just imagining like a guy with a penis pretzel.
We call them ducks, Chris, and they do exist, just not in human form.
It's not a pretzel, it's a corkscrew, though.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but they're constantly evolving because female ducks are constantly evolving more complicated shapes. So, you know,
All of a
at some
sudden
point it
the-
might turn out to be a pretzel.
Maybe that's why you like pretzels so much.
Hey, watch it.
I don't like pretzels.
He was talking.
Oh, I was talking about Grubby. Grubby loves those pretzels, man. I also love
Hey,
pretzels.
Look,
I mean, they're
I
okay
might
with
be
like
a
covered in
duck.
cheese.
yeah,
Mm,
I
Oh,
had
but
a
I feel
weird
bad for
cheese.
Teresa if you screw her.
with my
Look, Chris.
pretzel penis.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Repeteer works, huh?
Test bench. I thought it was really cool because the Octoprint, you have to download the little plugin to get it to display your port information from Marlin.
Mhm.
And Repetier just did it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was like, wow. Something
And then on
just-
your screen, it shows you your IP address, so you can always know what Repeteer you're
Ooh,
on.
can we go back to that screen? I'd love to hack your network.
What, this? You're not going to get much.
192.
well,
Hey, you're at home.
Yeah.
it's not going to give you much. You can
Yeah,
guess pretty
no.
much everything in that IP except maybe the last two.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, look, it's Grubby's dick.
no, that's my thumb. See, attached to my hand.
I know.
God. And you can't
What's
see
funny
the other
is-
because my stomach sticks out too much.
No,
What's funny
it,
is it's the same size, but
it looked like your dick was sticking out of your shorts.
No. I'm
what's funny, he looks down and he goes, "Oh wait, damn it."
I will say this: if that actually was happening, I would be impressed.
What's
Because my
funny
shorts
is
are fairly long, and there's no other way for them to get out. Except the bottom of the shorts leg.
It reminds me when I was in high school and I always do the satin gum thing, and you pull your nutsack out from your short shorts, and you stretch it, and you're just like, "Oh man, satin gum, there's hair on it," and they just look at you like, "Wait a minute, oh, that's your nuts." I'm like, "No, that's just the nut skin."
Ooh, it does turn.
Not interested in your nuts.
You're gonna love my
Um,
nuts. I guarantee it. Vince,
No?
the ShamWai guy.
I have cinnamon sugar nuts.
How
those
can
are
you
my
tell
favorite.
me it's a net? How can you tell me it's a Netgear router, Bob?
The last 4 digits
What last 4 digits?
of your IP.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you can tell.
334
Talk about the port number.
No.
8143
No.
192.168.
Your IP address tells me that it's a Netgear router.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I'm-
that same IP address, and I don't
I'm
have
curious
Netgear routers.
because it's a Cisco router, not a Netgear. So
Are you sure? I'm
Net-
pretty sure it's a Netgear router.
Yeah. Nope. It's a Cisco router.
You know, Netgear makes the Cisco routers.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you used to pull your nuts out of your pants.
No, but it is a common
the
problem.
skin.
It is a common problem to sit on your nuts accidentally
How do you sit on
Correct.
your nuts?
because they hang
Yeah.
down roughly under your butt where you sit. Well, not under your butt, but when you sit down, they're
Yeah.
still hanging down, and they can they
Doesn't your
sling there.
underwear hold them in place?
Boxers.
Yeah, boys need.
And underwear doesn't always stay tight.
That's also true.
Sometimes
No,
they slide
every-
down.
Every router I've ever had, Linksys, Cisco, Netgear, they've all been 192.168.1 out of the box, and that's not with me changing them.
You don't change your IP address immediately?
My internal, there's no need.
Mhm.
Now with that attitude. Wait, I did something wrong here. Why am I making more of these?
If somebody
What am I
ends up
doing
on my
wrong?
internal network, I've already messed up. Like that shouldn't be on my network. I've already messed up. So
I'm on your network right now.
bullshit.
I am. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get on there.
It'd be harder than you think. I know a little bit about internet security.
Now I'm very tempted to try to hack you.
with love.
No?
That's what I hack people with love.
Payback.
Oh, what did I do? What did I do to deserve that? I didn't think it was that. I didn't think I was that bad.
You're bad.
Easy.
You're a naughty boy.
Make me cry on the internet. I hack you.
I didn't try to make you cry.
Yeah, you did. I literally heard Grubby go, I did that on purpose. My name is Grubby Zebra.
Bullshit, Chris. See, the thing is, this is all being recorded. We can play the tape back.
Can we? Let's play it back.
Let's not,
Go to the
actually.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm an asshole.
Square deal, Devin. Shut up, Bob.
Square deal.
Nobody asked you. I can't believe I
Yeah.
broke my damn TFT mount again. This is a bad design, apparently.
Yeah.
See, you make me cry on the internet. That means I have to hack Grubby.
I didn't mean to make you cry, though.
And
That should
then-
count. But you would mean to make me cry. You would mean to make me cry. You would mean to hack me.
Grubby cries pretty easily. Just poke him in the butt a little bit.
And Chris
That's a
buys me-
different kind.
and-
That's a
and
different kind of crying.
And Chris buys me a beige filament.
What? What did I? What? Hey now.
Whoa.
The tape. I love how Bob is like going, quote unquote, the tape. Roll back that beautiful bean footage.
Let's not.
No, I was talking about actual bean footage. I love baked beans with bacon and ham.
Whoa.
Ham.
I don't want to feed filament. Stop that.
So what's Devin up to
Put
this
my
weekend?
fan on,
Anything
though.
fun?
Full.
Working.
Ah.
Playing VR.
How was that VR? I've never heard of this game that you play. The
Star Trek Bridge Crew.
yes.
So essentially, you can play with up to 3 friends, and if you don't have that, you can set people to be AI. So you've got the captain, you've got your tactical, you've got your engineer, and you've got your helmsman, and you go fight missions on the USS Enterprise.
Interesting.
And
On the virtual reality.
yes, and said guy that bought me the Oculus Quest, and I can never agree on who's the better captain.
Well, you are.
Well, see, that's the hard part. Is he's better at the game, captain, because he's had an Oculus Quest and has been playing Bridge Crew for forever. But I have better tactical calls than him.
Who doesn't have better
Because
technical
he keeps
stuff?
he keeps getting our ship blown up.
Then you're
I
definitely
keep-
the better captain.
I keep telling him, But then
What
he
do you
keeps yelling at me
Unknown
when I'm
crew.
not
Oh.
when I'm captain because I do things too slow because I keep forgetting where the buttons are. Because I just got my VR headset yesterday.
Give it a week.
That's what I keep telling him. Give me a week let me play some solo missions and I'll be just as good as you with the controls and be a hell of a better captain. We played with one of his friends tonight and he got mad and quit because we kept arguing.
That sounds like Llama and I. Maybe Llama and I should be bridge captains.
I think I'm going to get one of the E3 versions of this screed because the this little bit, the spinny bit, has a backlight on it.
So, Chris, you can just tell Dave to send that beige filament to Texas, not to Illinois.
Correct. Even though
No
I
one gets
don't have a
mandated
need
to be
for
a red shirt.
No, but I do because you keep making fun of my supposedly naked minifig.
You're the one who made the naked minifig.
I didn't think it would be naked. Matter Hackers calls it khaki.
Matter Hackers is usually wrong about stuff.
Yeah, we call it nude.
Okay, well on
I
the
call it-
website, the
I call it
benching
lewd.
apparently they have a terrible product photographer. Their IT webmaster is colorblind, or they're all idiots.
It's
One
Matter
of the
Hackers.
three.
They're all idiots.
All the above. Oh, you want to watch something else cool? Watch this. I turned the power off,
Obama.
and it's still going.
Oh, because your UPS is running?
And then there, boom! It ran the Z up and everything, and then kill called.
Look at you, Captain Science Pants.
See, but I also have
And
$100
then it all
gift card
fades
to
out.
Matter Hackers.
That usually does make things. But I still never buy their filament.
Oh no, the Matter Hackers branded filaments crap.
Correct.
All right, so I got to print another one of these.
But printed solid, I used to buy exclusively from Matter Hackers, but then that was really before I discovered the printed solid was a thing, and they have better prices on their retail on their resale stuff.
They have better prices on everything. It's ridiculous.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way because I used to shop at Matter Hackers because Joel Telling was like, Matter Hackers, Matter Hackers, Matter Hackers, Matter Hackers.
Because he was sponsored by Matter Hackers.
Correct.
I think he's still sponsored by them.
Follow the money.
No.
All right. Well, I'm done with this for the time being, so we're going to say goodbye to the cameras. Bye, cameras.
Oh, are we going off stream?
No, I'm just turning off my cameras because
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of
Sure
wearing
you are.
it.
I've heard this nonsense before. Freaking.
I'm done playing around with my test bench, so for tonight. So I'll just. This
Matter
really
Hackers
is
is
handy
the
to have,
devil?
though. You should get one of these, Chris.
Are you drunk,
Me?
Bob? And you spelled devil wrong? Or did you
No.
mean to spell devil?
He meant to spell double. Haven't you seen The Water Boy?
Water boy.
That's some high quality H2O right there.
My mama says gators are so ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Your medulla oblongata.
Colonel Sanders is the devil. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Gatorade H2O. Yay.
Ooh. The apparently the power panic from the Prusa supply works for the BTT board.
It can.
I did not realize that.
Here's the
'Cause,
thing.
But I just
Prusa one's
noticed that it had
so weak. Like, it uses the caps that are left in the power supply.
I just noticed the board had a connector port, so
It
I'll
does.
probably. I mean, I'd probably
You can-
still use the BTT one because I have 2 of them, but you know.
Foosball. My Bobby ain't gonna play no foosball.
And now we start a print
Mm-hmm.
on the Prusa and not the SKR.
All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I made 12 lures in that
We
entire
appreciate
time.
Oh.
Wow. This takes a while.
Chris, you don't have I don't know that you have a single hobby that doesn't take a while.
Yeah, but my 3D printing hobby, I can literally just go print and then walk away.
Walk away. Yeah, but your fishing hobby, you can't really do that. Your photography
No.
hobby / business, you can't really do that.
My name's Grubby Zebra, and I know things that you don't know.
If you didn't know those things, I'd be a little worried about you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more so than I already am because you're hanging out with us. I need a drink.
I mean, I've had 2 beers in 5 minutes.
Nice. Somebody's getting
I
plastered.
farted.
I'm waiting for my headset to charge.
Yeah, I need to plug mine in to charge. It died earlier in the
Wait,
evening.
what system do you have?
Huh?
What system do you have?
For what?
You said headset, so what VR system?
Oh, different headset. Sorry, you meant
Headphone
that
headset.
I was talking about my headphone headset.
Oh,
You can't play in the VR while it's plugged in?
you can.
I'm not cool enough to have VR.
Well, it's
Maybe.
easy. 1, have a good job, or 2, have a guy screw you over.
Well, I'm probably not going to have a guy screw me over anytime soon, and I do have a good job. But the
Or
problem,
a girl screw you over.
the problem is that the last time I bought a headset, I could not get it configured for playing sitting at my desk, and so I returned it because it was one of the Oculus Rifts.
Or if you're me, ask for it on Twitter and then have people send you things.
Yes, it doesn't work for me. I
Yeah,
mean,
it does.
because
I've gotten 2
while I do have
I've gotten
boobs,
2
I have the wrong
laptops.
equipment between the legs.
I've gotten 2 laptops and a cat tree and
The
what
cat
else?
is sort of random. That's funny.
Yeah, I've gotten 2
She shared a
laptops off
picture.
Twitter.
She shared a picture of Pixel, and Amazon's like, "Fuck yeah, we're sending that thing a cat tree."
Yeah.
Pixel's a hot cat, man.
I also
Yes,
got
he
someone
is.
to give me $200 on Twitter. I've gotten free filament off Twitter.
Yeah, again, one distinct difference that enables you to do that and you to be successful at that and me probably not to be successful at that.
I mean, I get it's probably people just simping me, but at the same time, whereas
People
it's
what?
Simping.
The hell's that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Something you don't need to learn.
Nope. Urban
I've always
Dictionary.
chalked
Here I
this
come.
up to royalties for all the data points. It's been like 3 days since I got one. Of course, now I'm probably gonna
Good.
screw myself and get like 5
In one day.
The worst I've ever had is 500 an hour.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that, Kit. Youth splaining. Apparently, that's now a word.
Youth splaining.
Come from mansplaining to youth splaining. I need to youth splain some things to my Utes. Ute. Oh, that reminds me. What was that?
So,
like a
did you
TV
look
show?
over simping? Did you look up simping?
I did.
How do you think I got a $2,000 laptop off the internet for free?
You burned yourself
I
with some hot
ranted
coffee.
on Twitter, and then a laptop shows up at my door.
Ranting. I rant all the time. No one sends me shit. They usually tell me to stop.
I don't know why. If I complain about it on Twitter or just kind of ask on Twitter,
Mardi Gras.
people tend to send me things.
Yeah, I've tried to get beads at Mardi Gras, and it just doesn't work.
How do you
You gotta
not
show your
get beads
pee-pee,
at
not your
Mardi
t-
Gras?
Because when I lift my shirt, nobody gives a shit.
No, lift.
I have
Turn down the
never
pants.
I have never lifted my shirt at Mardi Gras, and I still get a shit ton of beads.
It was a joke.
My Cousin Vinny. Good movie.
What was
I watched a video where a lawyer tried to
I've seen my
say
cousin
how that-
Vinny, but I'm
You're a My Cousin Vinny.
not. I don't remember the Mardi Gras reference being in there.
Okay, I think I am done for the day. I need to go to bed because I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning again.
Oh yeah. I know Utes is in a movie. No, that's not what I was talking about for the movie. Sorry.
Utes?
Yeah. I knew where Utes came from. No, there was
Utes?
what I was going to say before I stopped saying it was there's a movie or TV show somewhere where they're having a conversation about supporting the youth in Asia, and somebody's like, "You support youth in Asia?" It's like, no, the youth in Asia. And anyway, it's this whole thing, but I can't remember what it's from.
Bob, you type youth wrong.
And then if you go to Australia, a ute is an SUV. So, you know. I need to turn that up because that's probably what's doing that is not having a high enough temp. It's causing that wonderful Sunmu SPLA to split apart at the layers.
Because it's Sunmu.
Hey, I throw enough heat at something, you can make anything melt together.
Water.
It already has enough heat that when it's in a liquid form.
No, but if you keep adding heat to it with your logic, it just becomes steam.
Well, if you keep adding heat to most plastics, it'll also turn into steam.
Not the plastic I use.
But before you get to that point, it'll fuse together into one amorphous blob, kind of like water.
Blobs. Good movie.
Question.
Answer 42. Go next.
Okay.
Bath towel.
No.
I don't think it has to be a bath towel. I think it could be just any towel. Sorry,
Bedroom
go ahead,
eyes.
Devin. Go ahead, Devin.
What is a fae?
A fae? It's short for fairy.
Faye?
Oh, FAE.
Faye.
Oh, I don't know. Urban Dictionary, here I come.
Because Faye is for fairy, but
Yeah.
there's Faye Dunaway.
Yeah, I mean, there is.
No, I just had a guy DM
Oh.
me on Instagram. You're such a fae. I was like,
Faye means fairy. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Why is some guy calling me a fairy on Instagram?
The name Faye is a girl's name of English origin, meaning fairy.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah, so I guess maybe he just doesn't know how to spell it.
No, it's actually how you spell it. Faye. It's a name. Like Faye Dunaway.
Yeah, I know that.
But the English origin
here we go.
means fairy.
Urban. Yeah, I knew that. But here, Urban Dictionary. Fays are usually one of a kind. Everything you could ever desire in a girl. They're smart, funny, hardworking, loyal, athletic, competitive, artsy, and naturally talented at everything. Like they could pick up a sport they've never played before and score all the points first time trying. Fays are the best friends you'll ever have. They'll go above and beyond to make sure that any of her friends are happy. They're usually most loyal to, although they give out more
that's
love
enough.
than anyone can imagine.
That's
They still
enough
get their
for
heart
me.
broken.
This kid's reading one of those word a day calendars, and it was like, yeah, I'm going to use that in a sentence one day.
He's
You Faye.
He's using the word of the day, toilet paper.
Clearly.
Man, I would burn through so many days if I was using word of the day toilet paper. Like shit, I'm already like halfway into the year now.
No, you
Oh,
get
he had to poop
it's a
twice.
new role every day, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You're reading some poor Harry Potter fanfiction.
I don't know. Some guy just called me a fae on Instagram.
Is he British?
No, not that I'm aware of.
What is that clicking noise?
She's typing.
She's plugging and unplugging a USB something or other. That's and dropping it.
This is a SD card reader.
And dropping it again. I was going to say, I'm not going to ask you to do the coin thing because I don't think you could do it. And you just proved me right.
What coin thing?
Where you rotate the coin through your fingers.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that.
easy.
Yeah, you drop that thing like 5 times. See? There you go. She's going to throw that thing at me. I'm like expecting
It's gonna
to see
hit
it
me.
come flying at the camera. Yeah, it's going to hit Chris. Karma.
Hey, Grubby, I've got a finger for you tonight.
As long as it's
Is
your,
it
as long as
your-
it's the middle one, I'm okay.
It's your thumb.
It's this
Yeah.
one.
I get that one all the time, so that doesn't bother me.
And I'm going to shove it up your ass.
It also doesn't bother me.
Okay, good to know Grubby likes butt stuff.
No, we've had this conversation.
Grubby's definition, the definition of grubby is butt stuff.
Yeah, we've had this whole conversation about, being able to massage through the, anyway.
Not why I was trying to shove it up your ass.
I didn't say it was. I just said,
Why would I want to cause you pleasure?
it's not uncomfortable for guys to become aroused during prostate exams. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's because the male.
Yeah, that's the whole conversation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Chris was involved in that conversation too.
That has to be really
Yes.
awkward if you're at a doctor's office and something you get hard on.
It
happens.
It happens. It's
What do you
completely
even do in that situation?
Don't
Carry
look
on.
him in the eye or
Yeah,
her.
don't make eye contact. And pray
You
it's a
definitely
guy.
don't climax.
Yeah, that's when it goes from being a normal occurrence to awkward. Multicolored Wakaki butt plugs that Llama just designed. Oh, speaking of butt plugs, I saw a thing the other day. I don't want to see if I can find it right now, but it was a meme.
Was it
a-
in your underwear drawer?
No, it was a witch flying on a broom. And it said, "Now I know how they always manage to stay on." And it was a butt plug.
Why a butt plug? Wouldn't it be easier to stay on with a dildo?
I mean, maybe they're the ones that do both. I don't know.
They do both? What?
Yeah, they have dildos that are butt plugs and dildos combined. Vibrators. Yeah, absolutely.
What?
It all depends on if the doctor took the pants off. Exactly right. Well, there wasn't any chance of this channel ever hoping to be monetized. with my 14 subscribers. Oh man. Three watchers. Yeah, those are the ones you got to watch out for, Kit.
I have to be in bed. I have to get up in like 5 hours.
Why do you have to get up in 5 hours?
Because I'm doing a thing. And I forgot the time zones were a thing.
Oh, it's like, what are you doing at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday?
Forgetting that time zones are a thing.
Okay. So where is this thing actually taking place?
Europe.
It doesn't count. It only counts people that are actually watching through YouTube. And so, like, I'm not actually on YouTube. I'm just on my StreamYard.
I am speaking on a panel tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And yeah, it just happens to be at 4 a.m. my time. At this point, I might as well just pull an all-nighter.
There you go. So there's nothing better than showing up to speak on a panel, even a virtual one, with bags under your eyes looking like you've been up all night partying.
Why would I do that? It's called makeup.
I don't know. The last time I wore makeup, I was told it wasn't socially acceptable. So
That's because nobody can fix the amount of ugly on you.
ouch. Burn.
You two put me in a weird mood.
Apparently. Chris is like, who, me? No, I had nothing to do with that.
No. But on that note, I am going to disappear and turn into a pumpkin because I need to wake up early again. So I'm going to carry all these sharp, heavy hooks and make sure I don't stab myself repeatedly as I take these into the garage.
Which you probably will. So make sure you have Band-Aids close at hand.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I will probably stab myself a few times with these, but that's okay. That's how we learn.
Devin will call it karma.
No, karma is him buying me better filament. Which probably isn't going to happen, even though I'm trying to convince him to.
Well, I don't have your address, so.
That can be easily fixed.
I do.
Yeah. Sounds like Chris is volunteering then.
No. Someone opened up their mouse and it's full of live critters.
Wait,
Lovely.
what?
Lovely. That's what
Ew.
happens when you live in a roach-infested house.
Ew. Just throw
I
that
think
shit
that-
out.
I don't think those are roaches. I think those are lices.
That's even worse. Yeah, I don't know who the other. Let's see. I can see who the participants are. Oh, I guess one of them is me. I guess even though I don't have the YouTube up, I've got the chat up, so it counts it. So, yep, it's Bob, Kit, and Grubby. Oh, now there's 4.
Yes, I am Audi 5000. Good night, Devin. Good night, Grubby. Good night, Kit, Bob Carnes, whoever else is in chat, Michael Cassell, whatever.
Yep. Good night, Chris. Thanks
Smoke
for joining
crack.
me.
Worship Shaitan. It's good for you.
Bye.
Well, good night.
See ya. Yeah.
Well, how long are you going to be streaming, Grubby?
I don't know. I'm just kind of sitting here with nothing to do, but I don't want to go to bed.
Well, go play with your wife.
My wife is asleep, and after 3 kids, it's just not happening as much. We're reaching that point where we have a choice between sleep or doing something else. We choose the sleep because we rarely get it. Are you hopping on the Beat Saber thing with your fancy VR?
Probably going to go back to Bridge Crew. I did purchase Beat Saber.
Oh, your little message you sent in the Discord. I'm in VR. I can hop in after Bridge Crew. Now makes a lot more sense because I thought you were talking about the card game Bridge, and I was kind of confused because I'd never heard it called a Bridge Crew. Normally, I've just heard it called Bridge Club.
Do I look like I'm 80 in a nursing home?
No, I thought it was rather unusual that you were playing Bridge, but I know plenty of young people that play, so.
Yeah, no. Star Trek.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous in VR does seem like it'd be pretty fun and slightly disorienting.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've got a friend's credit card hooked up to my Oculus store.
and this is how Devin lost the ability to use her Quest because she got banned from Facebook for using somebody else's credit card to purchase
No,
games.
it's consensual.
For now. Until you spend $1,000 on games.
I mean, I spent $150 yesterday,
Ouch.
and he just texted me, "Are you having a bad day?"
Well,
like,
can you buy another headset on the Oculus store?
No, because it's a merchant. No, it's not. You can't.
Oh, darn. So I was going to say, I will arrange to get you some beige filament for that.
I don't see how a $20 roll of filament is equitable to a $300 game
Because
or a
you wouldn't,
$300 piece of equipment.
because you wouldn't be paying for the $300 thing of filament, piece of equipment. That's how. So you'd be getting a $20 roll of filament for doing essentially nothing, for spending somebody else's money. And you would just have to live with the moral implications, and possibly legal if they decided they didn't approve of that purchase. But
I mean,
that's
this
on
guy
you.
owes me $5,000.
See, there you go. Yeah. You should also buy one of these screens that I've got.
I don't like ultra wides.
That's what she said. It's not really that much filament. It's 20 rolls. And that's if you're getting Jesse.
You could just buy me beige filament anyway.
Wow, that was a loud noise. I could, but then I'd have to get you some other color because I'd want to get to the 45 so I didn't have to pay him shipping.
I mean,
And the next thing you know, it's turned into like a $60 purchase, and that's just more than I have to spend right now.
I mean,
'Cause,
I'm okay with that.
I know, but I had, it is getting on the end of the month, and I do have bills to pay. So, $400 for the better one. Yeah, you've got $400 in filament sitting behind you, Bob.
I say I've got more than $400 in filament.
You got 3 rolls. Well, send her one. You couldn't send her Gordon. Send her a roll of beige. It's the least you could do as a consolation prize.
Well, I didn't really want Gordon.
That's not the point.
Or I no longer want Gordon.
Again, not the point. The point was we wanted you to have Gordon, and didn't work out. So now we want you to have one of Bob's 3 rolls of beige.
You see, I'm pretty sure that Gordon was more of a just broke up with someone rebound crush.
The filament is worth more than Gordon. Ouch.
Yeah.
It's harsh, man. Might be true, but that's harsh. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know him. All right. Can I get my foot out of my mouth now? Oh, man. Are you still in the hot tub, Bob? Not that I want to know. I'm just curious.
Well, wouldn't he be dressed in the Pornhub? Hot tub.
We know where Devin's mind is.
I don't do that.
I didn't say you did.
I legitimately do not do that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to print the things I wanted to print by the 20th, so I could get it through the mail before the 24th. If only I had found those magnets 2 weeks ago. Bob is dressed in the Pornhub? Okay, good to know, Bob. God, the freaking toolpathing algorithm in Slicer's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like I'm going to do the fill pattern over here, and then I'm going to jump to the completely opposite side of the part and do some, and then I'm going to come back. Weird. What were you printing, Kit, before the 24th? fancy Hall effect sensor board for my X and Y end stops. I put the magnets in a safe place so I wouldn't lose them. And then you couldn't remember where the safe place was because it was so safe that it was even safe from you. Gotcha. Yeah. Did you find the ones you put in a safe place? Because that's normally what happens is after the thing that I've ordered to replace the thing I couldn't find shows up, I found the thing I couldn't find. Yeah, there you go. Well, then all is right with the world. Well, apparently, Nate. I forget what it was. I'd lost a magnet. Oh no, it wasn't a magnet. It was something. And I was trying to find it. Anyway, it was stuck to the bottom of something that I kept picking up. So every time I picked the thing up, I'd look. There was nothing underneath it. It's on the bottom. Yeah, it tends to be how magnets work. They wouldn't be very good magnets otherwise. Oh yeah, I could see how those would be easy to lose. So I like the ones that come in the little plastic cases because I can keep them in the plastic case because those are easier to find than the magnets, the individual magnets.
That's fucking barbarian.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi, and thanks for coming back and saying hi again.
All right. I'll see you later.
And you might get some beige for Christmas, but you know
Okay.
that's a ways off.
Not really.
Well,
the way
well,
2020 is happening.
That's true. Well, the way 2020 is happening, we're just gonna go from December 20th to January 1st all at once, and there won't be a Christmas.
Ew.
So I mean, that'd be fine with me. I hate Christmas, so.
All right. I'll see you later.
Take it easy. And then it was just me talking to myself again. So. Oh, but there's still 3 people in chat, although I think one of them is still me. Oh, Bob's leaving. Night, Bob. All right. Well, I guess since I'm normally the last person to leave a party and it always turns out awkward, I'm just going to go ahead and say goodnight too. And Kit, thanks for joining. Bob, thanks for joining. We'll do this again sometime when nobody else more entertaining is streaming. And until then, I don't have a fancy outro, so see you.